Ladies and gentlemen, angels and demons, ghouls and goblins, we are back here with episode 5 of Open Dojo, the number one source for anime content on YouTube. Yes, wherever your mind goes, the body will follow, and I am proclaiming that we are the number one anime show on YouTube. You guys tap in. If you guys want to join us and support us, you can always check out our link tree. You can always join our Discord where a lot of these topics are brought up and a lot of interesting conversations, to say the least, are had in the trenches, like Miles like to say it. With that being said, Miles, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. A lot going on in all of the spaces I kind of occupy. We got Kanye dropping an album tonight after pretty much going off the deep end the last couple of months. Uh, New developments from some games. The Switch 2 looks elite. Kazan's been a blast. That's what I've been playing with. Sports is a blast. Jokic is going dumb. That's my MVP. Bro, I can't complain. I don't usually say this, but I'm blessed. I'm happy. Yeah, man, I'm chilling. I'm taking it easy.
Yeah, same here. And gaming, yes, we did see that Nintendo Direct. That was impressive.
Yeah.
The system is impressive. The price is also impressive too. Eighty
Yeah.
dollars for Mario. That's a little tough. That's a little steep, but I guess that's the direction gaming is going to anyway. And also for the Marvel Rivals players, that Emma Frost trailer dropped, and yes, the jiggle mechanic is activated, and also she looks like she's going to be a really solid vanguard in the game, which is needed.
They're catering to the Gooners, man.
Oh
Every
my
single
goodness.
girl in this game is thick. They
Eh,
cater.
they know what they're doing. Like literally, they have, I have to say, this dev team really has a very good finger on the pulse of the game. They do understand that their core mechanics work very well. Their matchmaking is very well as well. It's solid, but also they understand that the Gooners do make them money, so they are there 100%. I can't even imagine what the alternate skins are going to be for these people coming soon. But yeah, we're excited for Marvel Rivals, man.
Yeah, her and what? Ultron's looking like he's coming too soon.
Ultron, and we saw a little slide of Jubilee in the back too.
They got a
So
lot going on.
yes, sir. So for those who don't know, this tonight's episode is going to be a tier list of protagonists for gaming. Yes, we're going to take a different approach. We do talk a lot about anime. It's our primary source of content here, but we also have a very big gaming community. So we decided to do things a little bit different. We're going to do a tier list, a definitive tier list, objective, the way Miles likes to do things, and
Mm-hmm.
stand on your ground. If you think this protagonist is trash, say it's trash. And if you're the only one glazing somebody like Bayonetta, if you're glazing her and you're the only one, stand on it, 10 toes, be about it. But yeah, so shortly, what we're gonna do, we're gonna drop the link in our chat so you guys can pull up. But One Piece update: we are still in Dressrosa. It is extremely long. Yes, it is. It is. I'm about 60% done. We just got the backstory of Doflamingo being a celestial dragon. My God, what I was telling Miles in the back, that when he said that, I literally had to rewind like 3 times, and I'm going to be quiet right now because we got a super chat from Lord Trill. What Miss Charles y'all want to see in game most? Oh, what are you
Marvel
saying?
Rivals.
Marvel
Marvel
Rivals
Rivals.
characters. You go first, Miles.
You want to give three and I give three?
Sure.
I want Gambit bad as fuck.
Same.
Uh, I want Gambit bad. That's probably number one on my list. I want Cyclops. I like a lot of X-Men motherfuckers. I want Cyclops. Now I saw some leaks that look promising. I don't know how real they are, but those are like my two favorite Marvel characters ever. outside of that, it's gonna sound crazy. I'd like a Vision or like a Modoc, somebody that plays with like constructs in their body, things like that. Maybe a Sentinel. Oh, I know that's like three extra people, but somebody along the lines of like creating constructs, clones of themselves. I think that'd be fire.
He definitely stole two of mine, but I'm gonna keep one because I definitely want to see Gambit. Gambit
Sure.
in this game would go crazy. I want like a Vanguard, but like with almost like a game breaking mechanic. So I'm gonna say Thanos. Like I
Mm,
would love to see his ability to use different Infinity Stones
yeah.
and Nightcrawler. I would love to
Mm,
see a DPS Nightcrawler that could just teleport around the screen, just be a more annoying Black Panther.
you want me to break everything I got in my house?
Oh man, that would be literally a rage character. Like just instantly going to backline. I mean, he could be a glass cannon because of course he's gonna be pretty broken if with a small cooldown teleport mechanic. Yeah,
Mhm.
he'd be broken. But those are the three that I have. I mean, Miles did say Cyclops, which I would love to see in the game. I mean, we're here for X Men. To be honest, we're ready for
For
it. It's
sure.
been a while. But yeah, we're going to be doing the tier list for main protagonists. Miles, just a quick question before I
Sure.
go into the since we're talking about gaming. Before we go in, what's your favorite protagonist in gaming?
Hmm. Who's my favorite? Let me look at the list of people I have here, see if he's on there. My favorite, I've never thought about it. My favorite protagonist ever. It might be Jack from Jack and Daxter.
Okay.
It might be. I'm gonna actually push some prompt when we're doing a tier list about how I
Mhm.
feel about him. But yeah, it might be Jack.
Well, it's funny that you say Jack because I would say mine is Sly Cooper.
Terrible.
It's not terrible. The
No, he's
thievius
dope.
he's his lore and everything. Oh man, he's so good. Oh, so good. But yeah, um, back to One Piece. And by the way, the link is in the chat. If you guys want to join up, you sure can. You're more than welcome. Just make sure that you have the name that you have on our Discord, or if you have a face camera, go ahead and put it on. But yeah, Doflamingo being a celestial dragon, bro. I was like, okay, you are already badass. Like
Yeah.
your devil fruit's already goaded, and now you're a celestial dragon. Like how? Like it was so insane to hear.
For me, first time going through, you get all these other images and they're just like dicks. They have these fishbowl helmets. They're kind of like afraid to interact with everything. So when I learned that he's one, I'm like, oh, like they can fight? Like
Like
that's
yeah,
possible?
like I was telling like I had to like put it back. I was like, okay, so the king that was there, like he wasn't really. It was the Don Quixote family. I, I'm like, oh, so you're like a
Yeah.
royal,
Oh,
like
Yeah, okay.
you're real
what
about
the
it.
hell?
Like
Hello.
you're not just. What's up, man? What's up, Gabe?
What's good?
But yeah, and then seeing I was telling Miles as well to see Law get packed up for like 30 minutes
Man.
was crazy because I think his devil fruit is broken as well. But to see Fujitora and Dolph Flamingo just pack him up like he was nothing, like he was a child. I was like, okay, now we're seeing that people need to go into the lab. We need to practice. We need to train. And I'm getting tired of all the screaming from Chopper, Brooke, Nami.
Get
Like
used to it.
get your weight up at this point.
Get used to it.
But yeah, the story with the toy soldier and Rebecca is pretty cool. Being a girl dad, that really hit me because seeing him train and oh man, it really just touched heartstrings. Which I'm seeing that One Piece does a lot of that. One Piece makes you care about side characters in arcs. Like they're impactful. Like even when you leave the arc and whatnot, you still think about these characters. In Skypiea, we saw a lot of side characters. Man, even at this point, I'm ready for like Brooke to go back and see Laboon. Like
Yeah, for sure.
just like little things like that. If I like Rebecca, Kai did say that. If I like Rebecca, Rebecca's cool. I wish she would swing her sword to hit somebody. Like all this dodging thing, this pacifist attitude that she has is cool because she's honoring her mom's teachings or whatnot. But at some point, squabble up. You need to you need to stand on it. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. If I found out about
I'm glad you are. I'm struggling.
where you at,
Thriller Bark. This shit is so ass.
bro, it's trash, bro.
Oh my god.
It's so bad.
Man.
I'm having fun. I'm in Elbath, so
Yeah, I'm glad you're having fun, man.
Yeah, lucky.
I'm on the part where it's a very specific part. Usopp like threw the little salt balls into the big giant zombie's mouth and it didn't do nothing.
Mhm.
Like that's where I stopped the episode. I couldn't keep watching. It was bad.
I had to stop watching.
I had to
so
watch.
bad.
I had to stop.
It is so trash. If I found out about Doflamingo's plan, I don't think fully yet. He did mention about how he took over the king, Dressrosa. But in terms of the plan, not
Did
yet.
he explain how he took over Dressrosa?
He had I saw the conversation that he had with the king at night, that pretty much I can destroy your entire kingdom, or you can pay me what was it, 100 billion or 10 billion berries.
Mm-hmm.
And he just pretty much the king taxed everybody, and that's literally the last episode I saw.
Okay,
Was
so
that
there's more to
conversation
it.
at night.
There's more to it. Okay, I think you're getting like part of it.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at.
I do like the little things they're talking like mentioning with Wano though. I enjoy that. Like how Zoro he finally got that sword from the that one zombie that had Brooks' shadow.
Ryuma.
Yeah, that's an important name. You gotta remember that name.
Yeah, I know he has like he has a side story as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
about his
he has
little
a
character.
one
I've seen
shot.
that. Yeah.
That's took man, and it feels interesting being able to talk about like stuff in One Piece in the past. I wonder, like, I'm pretty sure like this is how Miles feels when like
Yeah, this is where I'm
somebody
trying to
new.
get. I want to sim the rest of this. I don't want to keep watching this.
Yeah, I want to be involved in the conversation that they have. But
that's why I started watching it.
Literally same. Like every time they talk One Piece, I'm there quiet. I'm like that guy in the club that just stands on the side watching. Like that's me. Like I don't want to be that person no more. I want to work on myself. I want to be cool. But yeah, Ryuma and the ending of Thriller Bark is the only thing we care about. Honestly, like anything else, meh. It's just meh.
Back, I'm
That's not
started
even mad. That shit's
seeing,
ass.
man,
But yeah,
Big
Gabe.
Or fighting another dude. He
Yeah,
wants to get married to Nami. This is so boring, bro.
It's the ultimate goon, literally.
Thanks.
We talk about goon culture. Like he in One Piece right now, he's up there with ultimate goon stuff.
Oh man, we'll make it through though. I think I got like 15 episodes left.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
I did want to ask you though, Gabe.
Uh-huh.
Who's your favorite protagonist in a video game?
I have a few. One of my
silence. Be quiet. We have Smudge with the $2 super. Protagonist wise, where's Jeff the land shark?
Oh, Smudgy, you are a bot, bro.
Jeff is nowhere to be found. He's in the depths of the ocean where nobody can see him. That's where he's at.
Smudgy, just burn my face into your memory, the face that I made when I saw that.
Yeah, he's a bot, bro.
I appreciate that money, but just burn that face into your memory.
Trash.
He be sending me Jeff the land shark memes and shit.
Yeah, he's a bot.
What do you got, Gabe?
I was gonna say my personal favorite, like all bias included, is probably Sam Fisher. I grew up playing the Splinter Cell games a lot with my dad, so that he's always gonna have a special place in my heart. But outside of him, I'll probably say Kratos. I think Kratos is
Kratos is cool.
Kratos is raw.
one of the best.
Yeah, you might be the only one that I've seen in the history of One Piece friends that I have that says
Yeah, I don't.
you like Thriller Bark.
We counting Batman. No, we're not counting no goddamn Batman.
Nah,
Oh, we're not doing superheroes. Like
Nah.
All right, that's fine.
nah, we're not counting Goku. We're not counting
Okay.
Naruto Ninja Storm. We're not counting Bleach.
And I
Nah,
was looking through my games on my PlayStation and like remind myself what games I played. I saw Batman. And I'm like, they're probably not counting him, so I'm not gonna say him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
nah, we're not counting Arkham Batman. No. $2 super chat from Sauce. Commander Shepard greater than everyone else.
Arthur.
Interesting. Oh,
My keyboard is not working.
Angie?
$2 super chat. Arthur Morgan top 5. I would agree.
I will hope.
Oh, okay.
I would agree.
I mean, there's some great characters out there. I mean, we got Jack and Dexter, we got Kratos, we got Nathan Drake, we got Dante, Ezio.
That's it. Yeah.
Ezio. We got a lot of characters. So
47, my demon.
who?
You like Agent 47?
Yeah, I fuck with him.
I think he badass, but I don't like him outside of the bad.
I said as a character, obviously not, because he's just a random. He's just a bland hitman. He got some
clone.
class to him, but yeah.
Everybody just look at Riddell and just look at him with disappointment.
Never heard of Arthur Morgan.
Oof.
Good God.
I'm not a gamer like that.
Good God.
Never played Red Dead 2. You slacking.
Good God.
One of the greatest protagonists.
Anybody want to join up here real quick? Make it 4 of us?
Yeah.
We'll get started. Cause I'm pushing prop. I can't wait to hate on Cloud. I'm just ready to cook on Cloud.
Not too much. Not too much.
I'm about to violate.
Yeah.
If you hate on Cloud, I'll hit on Clive.
Oh, I have a question, and I want to ask before we start the actual thing.
Sure.
So games that have more than one protagonist, how are we gonna rank those? Or
so I'm actually when we show the tier list, if we want to add anybody, we can just add them real quick. All I gotta do is say the picture and add it. But try to stick to 1 per game unless they're like really good. So like I put Joel on here, for example. I thought about Ellie. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Because I was scrolling through my games and I saw Detroit Become Human, so I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, Stalls, we needed you anyway, because I never played Mass Effect, and you've been glazing the Shepherd dude for a couple days now. So you got to tell us what's going on with him.
I definitely can. I'm at work right now, so that's why I'm not on the camera. You feel me?
You're good, man.
No problem.
But yeah, I can definitely tell y'all though. I'm gonna be on mute though, so I don't be echoing and shit.
I got you.
I appreciate you. But yeah, you and Random have been on this Shepherd train. I played Mass Effect. I think he's alright. I don't think he's phenomenal, fantastic.
You played all 3?
All 3.
We'll
talk about
it.
Yeah. But yeah, we got characters like Solid Snake. Riddell's in the back too.
Y'all putting like Liu Kang and stuff out here too.
I didn't think about them.
Because technically Liu Kang is the MC now. So
I mean, yeah, they revamped the whole.
Yeah.
Good. Okay,
but I mean, I'm just asking though. I'm just asking.
If you're about to be a part of it, so if you like them, we can put them on.
Yeah, Dre.
For me, the reason I didn't really think about fighting game characters is because all of them are literally the protagonists of their own story. Because I mean, we could say Liu Kang, we can say Raiden, because he was. I mean, in Mortal Kombat 9, Raiden is the protagonist of the story.
Mm-hmm.
We can go Sub-Zero in his stories, Scorpion in his story. Like that's the thing. Even like Street Fighter, we have Ryu, his whole thing, Bison.
I think the only way you could say that for is Tekken, to be honest, just because of their family.
True. But then who would you put? Would you put Jin? Would you put Kazuya?
I'm not a big Tekken guy, so I don't even know. I'm just throwing shit out there.
Yeah. Did you guys read that $2 super chat?
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Oh,
From Kobe,
CJ
and Trevor from GTA Neat Love. I actually added Trevor to the list. So
Nice.
don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
This is video game characters, right? Not just protagonists.
Yeah.
It's MCs.
Okay,
MC.
It's main characters.
Bet.
What about
yeah,
Doom guy. Tell me his name.
He can't. Per usual, you can use your own criteria. I'm not gonna, hold you to anything crazy. Your answer can be, I think he's a 10 because he's badass. You're entitled to that.
Mhm.
So yeah. If anybody else wants to come up, Riddell, you gonna join us? You gonna rank some people?
Yeah. I'm a big time video game casual, but I know a few people.
Nice.
That. If anybody does want to come up, you can come up at any time. Fellas, y'all ready?
Come on.
Let's do it.
All right. You got it, Miles?
Yeah, I'm gonna add my guy. Well, work your little magic. You be enlarging it and doing the extracurriculars. I'm not good with that.
No, I mean that's on you. It's on your screen, so I can't really do that.
Oh, word.
I
Okay.
can do that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
Oh, okay.
Let's see. We're gonna have the guests go first. Gabe, you were here first. Who you want to start with?
Let's get him out the way. Kratos, man. My demon at 10. Come on.
Yeah, real quick.
Hold on. Oh, my bad. Miles, you take it.
Good shit. Angie Card, another $2. Mega Man, Fox McCloud, which is a dope one, and Mario, my Trinity. Fire picks. I'm more of a zero guy, but Mega Man is tough.
I really wonder how people rank Mario. Like, I'm very curious on your criteria for people like Mario and Link.
But yeah, go ahead, Gabe. Why is Kratos 10?
Well, one of the criteria is, like you said, he's one of the most badass characters I've ever played. Especially with the original 5 games, I think it was. He's one of the most ruthless characters in all of gaming. His story is actually great. Where he came up, he had to do the sacrifice to save his entire nation. How he got tricked into killing his whole family, becoming the Ghost of Sparta. And then on top of that, how they revamped the story, making him more of a calmer, and more in control of his emotions and still letting it out every now and then. Having a son, having to teach his son how to control his powers, stuff like that. I feel like not only is he one of the most badass characters, I feel like he also has one of the best stories in all the video games. That's why I have him at a 10.
Sauce, where you got him at?
Sauce, you there?
He's working. We might got to come back. Riddell, go ahead real quick. How you feeling about Kratos?
No, I think Kratos is a 10 as well. The thing that sold me for sure when it came to Kratos is the later iteration of Kratos' story where he grew as a character. That really bought me in because I played all of the God of War games. I was mad at Kratos. I was mad he destroyed the entire world. I'm like, yeah, the gods sucked. I agree. The gods did suck. They deserved it. But damn, everybody's cooked. That's tough.
Yeah.
That was tough. Everybody being cooked. But the redemption story, and they held off so long because Kratos didn't forgive him until the very, very, very end, which makes the story so damn great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree. For sure, 10.
Sauce, go ahead.
Yeah, so shit, Gabe really cooked. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I gotta add on to it, they'll just put the cherry on top. Kratos just a man. As men, we just no for real, for real, as men.
That's real.
When we're younger, we have to learn how to control our emotions, how to control our impulses. You feel me? And Kratos was going through that in the first God of Wars when he was in the Greek world, and then when he became an older man, he had a son, he had a wife. He learned how to control that. So he's just a man, bro, and that's shit great. It's great storytelling, great writing, in my opinion. So yeah, 10 for me too.
So
Father, man.
Yeah, he's at a 10. I mean, from Crash Out King to I'm just chilling with my child. Yeah, I mean, you guys said everything. He's a 10.
And I'll round it out. I got a 10 as well. Not much to add, but I will say being a character and pretty much having 2 complete character arcs you could have Kratos twice on this list and it's 2 different characters and it would probably still be a 10.
Yeah.
I just think that's how powerful his story is. So with that being said, Sauce, where are we going?
Excuse me. I'm going to get it out the way. Commander Shepard, 10.
You're gonna have to explain it.
For sure. So, Commander Shepard, the reason I wanted to talk about this too is because if you know what Mass Effect is, like you can choose your own, basically your own path, your own background, all that shit. So, but the thing about Commander Shepard is he was at the top already. He was already a general before the game starts. And then as the game progresses, he becomes the first Spectre in the world. Hold on, y'all.
Stanzo, while he's doing his thing, you know about Mass Effect for sure. How you feel about him?
Spectre is really cool. Though I haven't met 8. I think he's a very solid character. The thing that I push back on a lot is the game mechanic, that he can be either a really good guy or a complete douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that really ties into what his character is. That's more of a game mechanic. So I kind of tax him for that. But like Sauce was saying, he did become the first Spectre. He great leader. He it. I mean, going based on, let's say, the good guy route, he does make quick decisions. He does sacrifice everything that you want in a general. He is. But the only thing with that is that the game mechanic itself. I'm going to be quiet right now because Angie wants me to silence and read her $2 super chat. First of all, before I even read it, my God, that's a great shout. Conquer top 10 also. GOT the juice for show. If you know, you know. Yes. Just everything about that. Yes. But like I was saying, I have Shepard at 8. The game mechanic really is the best thing about him, in my opinion.
Anybody else play Mass Effect?
I didn't. No, I watched my friend play it, but I didn't play it myself.
Valid. I didn't play all of it. I stopped at a certain point because when I was, I think I stopped at 3, I believe. And then I was about to continue. I was like, okay, how should I continue? But everybody was like, yeah, you don't need to play the rest. So I just didn't play the rest. So that's just how it ended up. It's been a while since I played the game. I am kind of like Santo. I'm gonna be taxing people that you could choose their choices for. I'm be honest. It's just how like you can't really diagnose them as a character if you can choose their decisions because they can be so many different types of characters. Now, it's not like something like a Baldur's Gate where it's like everything you choose matters because some things is like it's going to go this way. His personality may affect little things in terms of making it more difficult or whatever. But ultimately, it's going to go to the same destination. Like that's what Mass Effect is. Ultimately, I agree with everything Santo said. And I'll be honest, I feel like the decisions people care about the most is who Shepard sleeps with.
What number you got, Riddell?
I don't agree. I don't agree with that at all. At all.
Before you go, real quick, just my calculator. What number you got, Riddell?
I agree with Santo with an 8.
Yeah. To the 8? Okay, that's cool.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, it's awesome.
All right, so like I was saying, like I started my fault. I didn't hear what y'all was saying. I was talking to one of my coworkers, but like I said, he's the first Spectre. You feel me? And like I did hear y'all say, it's really decisions made by the player. But my pushback on that is the things that Commander Shepard does, right? It's not always what you expect. You feel me? So for example, right, the reporter. This is probably top 3 interactions in Mass Effect for me. You get off the ship, it's a reporter, and she's talking about how you're handling things, like as far as being a Spectre, because you're trying to track down a traitor. You feel me? So she's talking about all this shit, and you have a decision to make whether you can keep it calm and be a hero, or you can be a paragon and show out. So I chose that option, and he said, "I'm tired of your." I'm tired of your assertions, and he punched the girl. I did not expect that, but that shit was fire. That shit was fire. Him walking up on the jellyfish and you big, dumb, stupid jellyfish. Why aren't you listening to me? It's the way that it's even though I hit the prompt and I want to do this, it's what he says that made me like, ooh, that nigga cold. So that's why I'm saying he's still a 10. And on top of that, we can go down the list of the achievements that Commander Shepard does throughout the story that has nothing to do with your decision making. It just happened. It was still gonna happen regardless, but your decision making helps more so. So since that in the second one, I was talking to everybody, I had a lot of support for me in the third game when I played it because I was helping everybody. So everybody came to help me fight on Earth. Spoiler. But that's why I say he a 10 because he holds that weight. This is my opinion.
Okay, valid.
I didn't play Mass Effect, so my number's at a 0. Gabe, I'm assuming
Damn.
you're in the same boat.
Yeah.
All right. So us not being included. Well, no, it's not going to count against it.
Okay, because I was about to say that average
Oh,
is going to go down.
That average about to be a 4, Santo.
With us not being included, he's at an 8.6, so we're dropping him to a 9. He's a 9 character.
Not
What-
bad. Not
What are that? 9? Okay, that's I'll take that.
Riddell, who you want to go with? You up?
Probably my favorite video game character. Honestly, it's tied, so I'm gonna say one of them, Dante. I didn't really think of a criteria coming into this, just hopped in. And I mean, I'm gonna put Dante as a 10, bro. Dante is one of the most entertaining video game characters I've ever played with. He's just super entertaining, and no matter what he does on the screen, of course, the dynamic, it does switch up when he gets a little bit more seriously, which is one of my favorite dynamics in video game history, Virgil and Dante. So when he's clowning around, goofing around, being a badass, or whether he's getting serious, getting down to the gritty with Virgil, he's just super entertaining on screen. Of course, he has all the impact, of course. Of course, the fight mechanics with him is great. A lot of people love the Devil May Cry fight mechanics and what all the different ways you can use them, all the different types of weapons you can get, of course. There's nothing, I mean, I wouldn't say there's anything that's crazy in terms of like his character journey, in terms of his character changing too much. But I mean, I just enjoy his character. So yeah, it's it.
Santo?
I would have him at a 9. And here's why. Great things. Aura, charisma, swag, the fit, everything. Fighting mechanics. I think in the latest Devil May Cry, he has a bike, like that he hits you with a bike. Like I love his it's almost like Spider-Man. Like he's kind of corny sometimes, but he's always entertaining. Very sarcastic. Like the only thing that I would say, the only reason I don't have him at a 10 is because I never get the real badass moment from him. Like in terms of anger, rage, fury type thing. I mean, I do understand that you get that more from Virgil over Dante, but that's literally the only thing that I would tax him on. And against popular belief or whatnot, I actually like DMC remake. I think the game's I think the game is amazing. I do think the character model it's just different. I do like the grunginess of the game. The game mechanics are great with the angel and demon weapons style. Characters not character level design is fantastic. I mean, at one point you're fighting political propaganda. Like it's such a great game. Unfortunately, it is hated on. But back to Dante, I think he's at a 9. Solid character though.
Do you think he gets that serious? Because I agree. Overall, he doesn't really become super serious. Like he's serious when he has to be, obviously, but super serious. I feel like the only time he did that was in like the first Devil May Cry when he went up against, I forget his name. Who?
Mundus?
Yes. And that old girl's life that looked like his mother was like in danger and all that stuff. So I feel like that was the only time he got super like rageful. Do you count that?
The thing with that is that there's 5 other games, so that one moment doesn't really stand out to me.
Okay. Fair enough.
Gabe, how you feel about Dante?
I'm gonna say both with Santo. For Demir, like everything. What I will say, I think Kratos is my gatekeeper to the 10. So I feel like with Dante, like how Santo said, he's really witty, he's funny, he's a badass. He has a cool coat. He looks great. He's a cool fighter. But the one thing about the Devil May Cry is the Devil May Cry series, I didn't play it like how I played some of these other games. I only played it like once. So I don't really know like the story of it. So I'm basically just giving the ranking of like what I remember him being as I was playing. And he was cool. He was witty. His combos were cool as hell. His sword was cool as shit. So yeah, 9, basically.
Sauce.
I'm with Santo. I'll give it a 9.
And then
Great
the
character
hater,
though. Great character. I fuck with Dante heavy. For sure.
the hater gotta go last. I'm giving Dante a 7, man.
Damn.
Oh,
Well, unfortunately, I got Virgil at the 10. He's not on the list, but I got Virgil as a 10. My problem with Dante is that outside of moments where characters kind of force him to have a personality, he's kind of just, yeah, I'm a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's pretty much the center of his character.
You know what, Miles? I agree with you. I'm an 8. 10 out of 10.
That's crazy.
bruh.
But it seriously is the pinnacle of his character. When he's interacting with like stuff related to his father, like the rebellion sort, stuff like that, you get to see more personality from him. Virgil in Devil May Cry 3 brought a lot out of him. A lot out of him. But yeah, outside of that, he's just a dick for the sake of being a dick. I don't think he's a badass. I don't think he's funny on screen. I love the way he fights, all of that stuff, but like, bro, like, be a person. It's like the same issue I have with Cloud. He's just not a person. So I got him at a 7.
I'm not mad at what you said because, like I said, I don't think he does like the variety of levels. But like you said, his dynamic with Virgil is great, and that's in part due to Dante. I think they have the best dynamic in video game history, personally.
It's pretty good.
And then this is, yeah, I got that. Their dynamic, top tier to me. And then this is more subjective, so I'm not mad at you for saying you don't think he's funny and badass. But at the end of the day, I think he's one of the most entertaining video game character personalities I've played. So that's why I'm going to favor him way more. I like the witty.
Why are you running?
Types.
Yeah.
Wrong button. My bad. Wrong button.
Dante and Virgil. Dante and Virgil. Any watches Shimaru?
Same dynamic, to be honest.
Who do we have though?
Dante and Virgil.
If we're talking dynamic, Dante and Virgil. If we're talking fighting, Dante and Virgil. We just got Dante and Virgil. He averages out at an 8.6, so he's still a 9. Those high scores save him.
Once I saw Kratos at 10, I had a feeling Dante was not going to be put on that 10. So it is what it is.
Santo, who you feeling?
You know what? I'm gonna go with let's go Mario. Let's go with the best plumber in Nintendo history. I'm gonna go with a 7. I think he's cool.
Perfect. So when I slander, I feel good. Let's go. Go ahead, Santo.
I think he's cool. There really isn't much to the character, to be honest. If you want to, like, for me, I'd rather play Luigi over Mario. He gets his girl taken too much. Mm-hmm. It's a toxic relationship that he keeps going back to. So I pray for his mental health. And he's literally, PETA needs to get on him because animal cruelty. I mean, those turtles just want to live life. He just wants to kill turtles. But in all seriousness, I think he's a solid character. He's iconic, impact. The staple. I mean, being an $80 game at this point for Mario is great. He's a great driver. He cleans up the town in Mario Sunshine. He's planetary. He can go different galaxies. He's great. He's overall, I think, the best average protagonist in a video game? Out of 7.
Gabe.
Man, where do I start? Mario. Staple in the gaming community. Got the demon longevity. Been here since before I could even remember.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the most fun games I think I played as a kid on my DS.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Super Mario Brothers 3 on the original DS. I think that was one of my first games I ever played. I think I still have fond memories to this day. Brother, Mario, you're not even my favorite character. You got a 7, my brother. Go on. Go on. I remember the cheat code to play as Luigi in that game. Come on. We good.
Cook?
You get a 7.
Sauce.
That is wild.
All right. Shout out to Mario, man. You feel me? It was one of my first games too, with Double Dragon and Dunk Hut on the 64. So, but Mario, that nigga 6, yo. I don't give a fuck. 6, 6. Like every time you just get your bitch took, and we got 6. Sorry.
Riddell, how you feel about Mario?
So I want to preface this by saying 5 is average to me. Okay.
Ooh.
5 is average.
Ooh.
I don't care about Mario as much as most people. I think it's a cool game. I don't like it as much as most people. I mean, you're just like jumping on things for the most part. For me, Mario Kart's fun though. Mario Party's fun, and Mario. I mean, he's just a vehicle for people to play the Mario game. There's no character there. So if I'm adding like impact and stuff, like sure he can go up because he's a franchise, but how much I care about Mario as a character, I don't care at all. So I'm going 5. He's average.
I'm with you, Riddell. I got him at a 5. He's merely there off of impact and how iconic he is. You got to give him some level of respect. Outside of that, he doesn't do anything to enhance Mario. He's not respected. I mean, he enhance the game. He's not respected in his own hood. He's not the most enticing character on screen when there's other characters there. I like Bowser more. I like Waluigi more. I like Wario more. Yeah, I like Princess Peach more in some games too. He just doesn't have a personality. He's like the short end of the stick when it comes to silent protagonists. So yeah, I got him at a 5 as well. Other than Mario, he's a silent protagonist. He averages out at a 6.
That's cool. I'm not mad at that.
Let's see. Do I want to hate on Santo now, or do I want to hate on Santo?
Get it out the way. Wait, is that who I think it is? Oh, it is.
I'm actually going Trevor.
Okay.
I got Trevor at a 9. Save Michael and Franklin. I think Trevor's easily the best character in GTA 5. Easily. I like his character a lot because although he is an unhinged man, at his core he really just wants friends that loved him for being an unhinged man.
That's a fact.
It's literally all a dude wants. He just wants to have a family. He wants to have friends he can trust and that can accept that he's insane. He's insane throughout the entirety of the story, which I like. He doesn't force a fake change or try to fabricate change. He may try to change to manipulate, but he stays who he is through and through. And honestly, I can respect that. Extremely captivating. He was such a hard character to play. And he's so recognizable now that the voice actor hates that he took the job. Yeah, I think Trevor's dope. Gabe, you go, Gabe.
So basically everything that you said is 100% correct. On top of that, I think he's by far the funniest character, damn near in the entirety of all GTA, probably, like in any game. I think he also has my favorite ability where he literally he's unkillable. He just go out and shoot, unhinged. Like you said, when it comes to his character, he just wants to be loved by everybody and just be accepted for who he is. just want friends to fuck with him for all that. So yeah, I feel like 9 is respectable.
Sauce, if you there.
Yeah, my fault. Get into the car. Trevor, I would say a 9 too. Trevor reminds me of just someone who is just misunderstood. Feel me? So I think just understanding him for who he is, and I've seen his development throughout the story in GTA 5 was cool too. Yeah, I give him a 9.
Riddell.
I've never played the story mode for this game, so
Rodell.
Riddell, you gotta lock in, brother.
Riddell,
You gotta lock
you're not,
in.
you are not alone
What do
because
you
I
have
don't play
against Rockstar,
GTA.
my brother?
Oh,
I
well,
don't play
listen,
GTA.
bro.
because of
listen.
religious reasons, right? Religious reasons.
No,
Or you just don't play it?
I just don't. I don't like it.
Yo,
Wait, what?
Can I just say one thing?
tripping.
Can I say one thing?
man.
I'll say that I haven't played a GTA since Vice City, so yeah, I haven't played a GTA.
God
Riddell, you-
damn.
GTA
just-
came out in 2013. He was
Yeah, I wasn't locked in. I'm sorry. I just
Y'all
wasn't.
The
gotta
Rad
tap in.
Brad
These
is this.
some of the
That's all
best
I'm
games
saying.
damn
The
near
Rad
ever.
Brad is this. The
I
Rad
might play
Brad is
GTA
this.
6.
That's all I'm saying.
You know,
Mike is crazy.
Yeah, like
The
man.
Rad Brad is this, man.
I'll watch y'all stream it.
We got Trevor averaged out at a 9.
And it's crazy because I'm replaying it right now on my PC. It's like, bro, that game is.
I ain't gonna lie though, if that base game 150 for GTA 6, I'm not getting that shit. I'm being honest.
No
I'm
Red
not
Dead,
buying.
no GTA.
That's
Riddell's different.
insane.
Riddell is different.
Dang, Riddell nasty, bro, and sad as shit.
yo, I just play what I play. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Respectable.
Same. I haven't played it, but you nasty, Riddell. You nasty.
Hey, man.
Hey, we back to you. What do you want to do?
Is V on here?
I should have put V on here. How many people play Cyberpunk? I know 3 of us have. Senzo, you play Cyberpunk?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh damn, V should be on here. Yeah, V. Yeah.
I'll add V real quick. You can start talking about it though, Gabe.
He's another one that I got at 10. I played the game recently, and I have to replay it 2 more times to get the Arasaka way. And what's the third one? I played whatever the third way. But I feel like
The Nomad.
game. Yeah, no, I played the Nomad. The other one. The
Street
third one.
Kid.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Street
whatever.
Kid.
I feel like throughout the game, like his character development with his story and how the game progresses of him just wanting to, like at first he just wants to be just live in Night City and not like die off with Jackie. And then when Jackie dies, he wants to live on Jackie's memory. And then on top of that, with the damn thing in his neck with Johnny, him and Johnny have a crazy dynamic, which is one of the dynamics. Read another one where I think is one of the best in video games. Like their relationship, how you can either progress it for them to become good friends or progress it for them to hate each other. I feel like that's a very cool thing. And just being able to upgrade him to be a super freak, strong, cyber robot thing, or he could be a stealthy dude. The story is great. You can build relationships with anybody or destroy them. I feel like V is just a very, very greatly built character in a very, very greatly built game. So I feel like he's a 10.
Sauce.
I'm with my brother Gabe on this one, man. V is a 10. I played Cyberpunk. I'm on my second build right now. I beat the game like 3-4 times on my first build though, just to get the different endings. V is a very complicated person, but simple in his morals or her morals. I also think it's kind of like with the same thing I said with Commander Shepard, how you still have to hit buttons and hit prompts to do certain things, but it's the way the character reacts that made me mess with V a lot. And also bringing up the comic book thing, V is crap too, so that's another reason that just added to the lore for me. As Cyberpunk is my favorite game of this generation, so yeah, 10 out of 10.
Senzo.
For everything Gabe said, I got him at a 10 too. I think he's. I played a little bit of Cyberpunk. I haven't beaten it. Busy kids, you know how it is. but it reminded me a lot of Deus Ex Machina with Adam, and it's just a better version of it at that point. And I really enjoyed Deus Ex. So yeah, I got him at a 10. Just great, compelling story, great character, develops greatly as well. It's solid.
Y'all pretty much covered all the character stuff. I'll just say V's a 10. We talk about broken MCs in worlds.
Man,
V's probably like one of the most, like, if we're talking like relative diverse, probably one of the most busted people
Facts.
relative diverse inside of like any story. If you understand like how the cybernetics and stuff work in Cyberpunk, the sheer amount that you're able to like put on this person, and they not lose their mind. Part of it is because Johnny's there, but the fact that they can move, function, develop bonds, you get into married relationships in the game, you make good friends. It's insane. As far as like, I want to say characters where you have to make choices, I think V's probably like the best character ever in that style of game.
I would agree with you, Miles. I ain't gonna lie. I would agree with you.
$2 super chat from Angie. Big Ezio and Edward are my Assassin's Creed goats.
Everybody wanna. I'm about to say we go around and give our goat
for
Ezio's
Assassin's
good.
Creed.
Oh, Ezio.
Ezio.
Oh, Altair. I don't know, either or.
I got Altair.
Yeah, either one.
I got Ezio, but I mean, I'm not mad.
I flip flop between both of them.
Yeah, I probably would go.
Altair a demon.
Altair is a demon.
He's a demon.
He really set the tone, man. So I'm gonna go. I know Ezio is more charismatic, but Altair, man, I'm gonna go Altair as well.
He the only assassin that like genuinely gave me chills when I saw him on.
He's a demon.
Like he was really scary. Like
that game, like from where it was to what it is now, man, it is sad. It's so sad.
Are you hating on Shadows?
You love Shadows?
Oh, I didn't say I love it, but it's not that bad.
Case in point, from where we were to it's not that bad. It's sad.
No, you're right. I'm just telling.
Not that bad.
It is very, very sad where the franchise came from. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Playing Valhalla, playing what came first? It was Odyssey, and then Origins, and then Valhalla.
No, it was Origins and Odyssey, then Valhalla.
Was it like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was sad. And then I bought Mirage. I was excited for it. That game was so sad.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
And wow.
Wow. What the?
Oh, that's funny. Fuck.
Boss, where are we going?
Skip me. I'm driving right now. Skip me.
Riddell, where are we going?
All right. I don't care what nobody says. Master Chief is a goddamn 10. All right. All the way biased. Favorite video game franchise. What really got me into gaming? Halo. Xbox fiend. Played Halo all the goddamn time back in the day. And that boy, Master Chief, man. It still pains me to this day how much the Halo show screwed up Master Chief. It's disgusting. They just did not care about the character. They took off his helmet in the first episode. That's wild. Master Chief is great. For a character that you never see his face, for a character who you really don't know much about. You know surface level, obviously being like a special type of individual kind of made for this program. But considering what Master Chief, who's like, yeah, he's really good at his job, but he has to go through a goddamn lot to constantly save everybody, and he's constantly locked in. And I do think an interesting part about his story, after he, does everything by taking out the Covenant, become friends with a former enemy, with the Arbiter, obviously deal with the Flood and have that whole, ordeal with even joining the Flood to take out the big baddies that's trying to use the rings and destroy everybody. But also like the fact that the Marines, or whatever they're called, kind of turned their back on Master Chief because he wanted to save Cortana.
Cortana, yeah.
Cortana. was also a very interesting thing because he actually showed a lot of much individuality at that point. So I think Master Chief goes through quite a bit of different type of storytelling while also constantly trying to save the world. Also, he is the premier badass soldier. Come on, if you need a soldier, you got Master Chief. So yeah, give me a 10 for the best soldier of all time.
Like my nigga Captain Price don't exist.
Yeah, I was man.
Santo, go ahead.
I played Halo sparingly, not for the plot, but for playing with friends. So he's cool. He has aura.
He a cool guy.
9. I'll go 9.
Are you respectful with it? Gabe?
I have no say in this race. When these games were popping, I was too young and I wasn't allowed to play these games. I maybe think I played Halo twice in my life. He has a cool suit, so 8.
Yeah, I got him at an 8 too. I think Master Chief is cool. And what I like about Halo is for him to be like a silent protagonist, they really establish him as like this like symbol of peace. And I think that's really kind of hard to do when a gun and a boot to the face is your way of spreading peace. Not really like your charisma, your actions, or things like that. I think Master Chief's cold though. I think he's pretty dope. I like the idea that kind of similar to like the Boba Fett type of clone situation. He's like he's the standout clone that kind of makes a life for himself and kind of follows his own way. So yeah, I'll give him 8.
Sauce gave him an 8, by the way, in the chat.
I'm disappointed.
He's gonna be a 9, Riddell. 8.6.
Okay, all right.
It's not Kratos.
I mean, if you're asking me who's the greatest soldier in video game, I'm going Hunk from Resident Evil.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Transformers.
I've seen all the. Wait, who are you talking about?
Hunk from Resident Evil.
I cannot picture.
Hold on.
He's the guy that has the gas mask face.
The
guy that they always send in at the end when they rescue everybody. He goes in and cleans up everything.
I got my nigga Captain Price.
Acid. Demon.
Santo, go ahead and pick. Wait, okay. Yeah, Riddell just picked. Go ahead, Santo.
All right. So, can you go down?
Oh, my fault. I was tripping.
Oh, I'm gonna go with. Like I was telling Miles, this is my favorite protagonist, Sly Cooper, the thievius raccoonist, and he is a 10, biased right here. Great story, great lore. The fact that his whole family are master thieves and the way he gets power-ups is by literally learning and reading how to do these specific actions. It's phenomenal, fantastic. Great leader of his cast. They believe in him. They always follow him. Whatever he does, he stands 10 toes. He's unstoppable. Great, just phenomenal character. I know he won't be a 10, but I'm being biased. I'm giving him the highest score just so he can get better odds to be up there.
Gabe, you play Sly?
Briefly.
Sad.
Not too much. I was more of a Ratchet and Clank player.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's cool. I can't really give like Master Chief. I can't give you a real rating. So, and to not offend my Dominican brother, I'm gonna give him a 0. Not give him a rating. Like how we did earlier. My rating doesn't count. I don't count. So move, please pass.
If you really cared about me, you would have given him a 10.
Riddell's an Xbox guy. Did you play Sly Cooper, Riddell? Nah, I think he said nah.
No, I never played Sly Cooper.
Yeah, you're an Xbox guy.
I didn't play it either, but I know enough though.
Yeah, so what's your ranking?
Well, everything what Santos said, I really messed with his character. I messed with the story, and it's one of the OGs too, one of the OG platformers as well. But we're not going to put that into effect for my ranking. I would give him an 8 though. That's what I would give him.
He has a cool hook. Give him an 8.
Sly.
Yo, Loki, I'm gonna accept this request. Do not send me anything crazy. I was kidding. I was kidding. All right. I do not want to see what you did at wherever you did it. You feel me?
I'm gonna be a little wrong to the guy Sly, man. I'm gonna give my nigga Sly a 6.
What?
Nice.
Similar to what I said about Dante, who I also gave a low grade. He's only as good as the people he's around. I like his history. I like his tool set. I like the way he fights. When he's around Carmelita Fox and he shows that he can be the suave, cool, get bitches type of nigga, I fuck with him. When he's around Murray and they're joking around, wanting to eat corn dogs and hot dogs and all sorts of other glizzy-related foods, I like him. When he's around Bentley and he's showing how smart he can be, what type of a tactician he can do, my nigga, how come all of the characters around him are what make him great? And when he's alone, he's just, I mean, he a ninja, he cool.
He's a ninja who's intelligent,
His
who's
villains,
suave.
all his villains get the best of him. Clockwork had his number. The monkey at the end had his number. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Arpeggio had his number in Slide 2. I played the game, brother. I'm just being real.
Bruh.
And I love his game series, but bro, every single villain. What's the lizard name? My nigga Dimitri.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Every single villain he encountered was better than him. The only person who he was really getting over was Carmelita Fox. I got him at a 6, man. He protected his family's legacy. He did his thing, but everybody else around him is better.
A ninja who has aura, who's intelligent, who is suave, that protected his family, and comes from generational talent.
Tight shit,
bruh. That's tough. That's tough. Not nice.
See. He averages out at an 8. You see, we good.
You know, I'll take that.
I'm bugging.
You
I put him up here. I put him up here already. I was like, where the fuck you at? Sauce, you still driving? We skipping you again?
No, I'm still driving, but let's go Arthur Morgan. Let's get this up out the way. 10.
Yeah, that's easy. You said 10? You said 10?
Of course, nothing less. Really, 11 out of 10 to be. If we being
I'm
real.
pretty sure we all gonna say 10 across the board, correct?
Man, Radell, I'm gonna answer for you, my brother. 10 out of 10.
All right, we don't gotta do.
You know what? I might watch a whole watch someone play the game.
The Rad Brad assist. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you can watch Rad Brad. Just a quick overview to people who don't know. Arthur's the main character of Red Dead Redemption 2. Even me comparing him to John from 1, I think it's like a 2-tier difference. Arthur's one of probably the most human characters I've ever played with in a video game. Seeing him understand, like, yo, I'm a criminal, I'm an outlaw, I chose this way, but seeing him constantly have to grapple with that throughout the course of his story and his decision making, is insane. Like, even outside of the bar that controls your morality in between being good and being evil, just seeing how he navigates situations, how he interacts with the characters around him, and how he makes them change, for the better or for the good. I'm not gonna lie, I put him in the front of the thing. I think Arthur might be the greatest protagonist in the game. He might be. He's that good.
One thing I will say, Arthur's so good as a protagonist. All it took was one sound from him to break my heart for the rest of the game. If y'all know, if you know, you know. You feel me? If you know, you know. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, that shit hurt. So yeah, he might be the best on this list. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah. My brother coughed once.
I cried at the end of Red Dead 2. I was hurt.
On God, Miles.
I was hurt. I was hurt at the end of Red Dead 2.
My brother coughed once and it was over with.
I was hurt.
Man.
I think I'm next. Let's get it out the way.
Demon?
I got Cloud at a 5.
That's disgusting.
That is nasty. I got him at a 6 though, for real. I got him at you know what? Let's did it. Got that nigga at a 5. I'm not backtracking. Santo, because this is me. This is a personal vendetta here. We're gonna let the niggas weigh in. This is a personal vendetta. I want you to tell me how a character that was either 1, complacent, 2, manipulated, or 3, just emo, for 90% of his game, how could he be a top 5 protagonist in the series?
Because he has one of the most compelling stories in game.
But it's all the moving things around him. It's not him.
He's a victim of his environment.
A super victim of his environment.
Sure. From the geostigma, from Eric's death, his story is incredibly tragic. That he caused, sure. His story is incredibly tragic. Like, he's literally a mentally broken character, just trying to find his way, to the point that his whole character is not even really him. It's him. He's living Zach's dream.
Yeah.
So for him to go from a person that has no identity to where he's discovering himself is what I attribute the greatness of Cloud. He goes through incredibly drastic pain mentally, to even in the remake that's going on right now. Like, you're seeing somebody to the point that he's so mentally broken that he's talking to himself. Like, he is just like all of that plays into the greatness of his character. Yes, he does. So what?
My brother's a schizo talking to himself.
Pretty much, he's that broken that he's literally talking to Aerith after Aerith dies.
Oh,
like he physically sees her, and everybody's like in mourning, and he's like telling everybody, "Why are y'all crying? Let's keep moving forward." And they're like, "You're not even gonna mourn the death of the person that you love and care about." Like, but she's like right there. Like, it's such a great story, and he's a fantastic character.
Nice.
The only time I think Cloud is good is during the game Advent Children. I don't have a problem with broken characters. My problem is when broken characters don't do the work. For the majority of Final Fantasy VII, I do not feel like Cloud is doing the work. He's hiding behind the mask that is Zach's vision. He's afraid to face the reality of what actually happened. He wasn't doing that out of nobility or to honor Zach. He was doing it out of fear. He knew the reality of what happened. He knew he was a third-rate soldier who was never meant to be the chosen one that he became to be. He knew exactly who he was, and he decided to live a lie until he was able to actually come face-to-face with his problems. And notice, when he actually did that, that's when the manipulation didn't work. That's when he was actually able to stand up to Sephiroth. That's actually when he was able to save the world. Up until that point, he did nothing but hurt himself and the people around him. He lost the black materia to Sephiroth because
hold on. Angie Carr with a $2 super chat.
No,
Zach is the real MC Crisis Core better.
Angie, you're locked. He is.
Zach is sure. Like, and I agree. Crisis Core is a better game than Final Fantasy. I completely get that. But to say that he is not a great character, he really is. Having a character deal with imposter syndrome the entire time and seeing the mental struggles that he's been going through, not just from the loss of his loved one, but also his teacher, who ends up being the most badass villain of all time, in my opinion. Like, that is great storytelling.
Like I said, he should have just stayed comatose. Because while he was alive until the last part of the game, he literally lived his life as a vegetable. It took Tifa going through his memories to pull him out of the slump he was in. It wasn't even like he did the work himself. She had to help him realize the truth in order for him to get it. Prior to that, it was fumble after fumble after fumble after fumble. He fumbled the whole game.
I just don't see how we're really knocking Cloud for that when he overcomes everything.
It took someone else for him to do it.
But doesn't that happen in stories?
Sure.
And it makes the stories great?
Sure. But before that, there's an attempt from the character to at least try. Cloud doesn't try. Throughout the entirety of Final Fantasy VII, he has people around him who are willing to help him and try to get him over this slump. When he's in Colum with Tifa and Barrett and all of them, and he's telling the story about who he was, and she realizes it's not the truth, he's just so dejected and so detracted, she can't even open up to him and have a conversation about it. He's just so unwilling to even He's unwilling to be a friend. He has all these people around him who are being friends.
Exactly, because
he meets this one girl. He meets this one chick who he doesn't even know, who was also his mentor's chick. And that's the one person who's able to change him? Not his childhood friend, not the people who he's risking life and limb with. I think Cloud's whack as fuck. He's not a top 5 character in this game.
I disagree.
Genesis and Geo, Barrett, Aerith, Tifa.
I think he's better than Barrett. I think he's better than Tifa.
Yo, hold on, we gotta
We
meme
won't
that.
agree to- so
Oh, that's a new meme.
I got a 5. What you got?
Where do I have him?
Yeah.
I have him at 9.
Anybody play Final Fantasy 7?
No, I have played none of them, so I don't.
But I played that brother in Super Smash Bros. And he was super ass.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all conversation making me want to get into it though. I might play Final Fantasy one day.
I tried to play it. I didn't really like it that much. I'd rather watch somebody play it than me play it.
That's facts. That's facts.
I enjoyed Mouse playing it more than me playing it.
Angie cooking. Genesis.
I agree.
Genesis is the GOAT. Genesis is the GOAT. Genesis. He might be the best character in the game. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah.
Hell yeah. He literally he has all the elements of Sephiroth with extra personality, and then he's also a mirror to Zack. It don't get no better.
I prefer Zack over Genesis, but that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can see that, but this nigga, yeah. All my homies hate Cloud. Yo, Gabe, who you got?
Oh, it's on me again?
Mm-hmm.
You see that demon to the left of Lara Croft?
Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
Come on, put that demon at hand.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Gabe.
Who that is?
Demon. That's Captain Price.
That's Captain Price.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
Oh, I haven't played this game in so long. I gotta remember. Okay.
That's the original demon.
Oh my god.
Cook Miles.
That's the original demon.
Wait. Oh, I lost my. You go first. You explain it first. Go ahead.
When you talk about,
I can explain it if you want me
I
to.
lost my train of thought. That's a demon.
So
Go first. Y'all go first.
MW.
You said what? You said what, Sauce?
All right. So let's just start here. All right, so Captain Price, he leads the British division of soldiers, right? Bearded man, real gangster. All right. This man, we're fighting world wars behind closed doors.
And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash.
Go ahead, Sauce. Can
y'all hear me?
Yeah, it was a soundboard. You good? Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Damn, that shit made me lose my train of thought too. Damn.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I got it. All right, so we're fighting world wars behind closed doors. So we're stopping just shit different. Like,
oh, you cutting?
Your mic's good.
You cut out.
Oh, he's cutting out.
He's cutting out, Sauce.
In Gulag, right? I'm cutting out. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah. You good now?
You're good now.
Yo. Yeah, baby. So we're in a Russian gulag, right? We pop up, we break in to save Captain Price. We pull up on him. He just shot a nigga in the face already.
Oh, shit.
Like what? Like, and then we go to MW3. The way that he does the big bad in the Modern Warfare series, the way he kills him at the end. Go 10.
Oh yeah,
when he was
hanging off that rope.
He violated Makarov.
You know what I'm talking about, Gabe? When they was on the roof, over that glass, and he hung him, and this man hung him by the wire from the helicopter that dropped down.
Man, that's a
then you want to go into more detail, y'all can, but it's a lot that I skipped over, obviously. But Captain Price, I love games, bro. Captain Price, man, GOAT. And Soap, if we put Soap in here too, 10 out of 10. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Soap is a 10 too. Soap is not on here. I only picked one. To cap that moment off that Sauce brought, the nigga hangs him like that, then he lays on his back Man,
Man.
cigarette.
Yeah. Oh
On
my
game.
God.
On game.
Yo.
Staring at the dead
he
body
don't
like,
play.
yeah, I finally got your bitch. Because go back to MW, one of the best missions still in Call of Duty.
Oh my
When
God.
you sneak in the sniper suit, you going under tanks. You're in the grass. Soldiers are passing
all
you.
gillied up? You talking about all
Yes,
gillied up?
yes,
Oh my God.
yes, yes. And you shoot the mentor of the big bad that came from the no Russian mission in MW2.
Oh my God.
Gas, bro. Call of Duty fell off so bad. Oh my
To
God, that shit
me,
fell off.
I think as much as I do be shitting on like the old games like multiplayer, Captain Price is to me, he's the face of Call of Duty and what it embodies for mostly the campaign. So he's no nonsense. He's loyal to his whole group. His like man, he's another one right there where him and Soap, their little duo, iconic. And then on top of that, I mean, shit, Sauce just
Wait,
he's a demon.
Riddell, you played
he has
Mass
cold
Effect, right?
moments. He's funny. Like he even has like funny, witty moments. Like, bro, Sauce, I mean, shit, I can't say more than Sauce said. He's a demon.
Riddell, you played Mass Effect, right?
I think I played the first 3. Yeah.
No, I said Mass Effect. Did you play Mass Effect? Not Modern Warfare. Did you play Mass Effect?
You say yeah, you played the first
Yeah.
3.
You played Mass Effect, right? Yeah, okay. So look, right. Imagine Garrus. You remember Garrus?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine Garrus, but he's a leader, but he's more badass. That's what Captain Price is. That's basically what Captain Price is.
His voice
You feel
acting
me?
too is one of the
He
best
sounds
I've heard.
cool. He sounds cool. I've never played. I don't
Captain
play
Price is cold, bro.
different. Kind of like Santo, but opposite. I've never played the campaign for Modern Warfare. I only played online, so I've never seen any of the characters or anything. So I guess my question is, not on some hater stuff because I've never seen Captain Price. I've probably seen clips. What makes him better than Master Chief?
Bravo 6 going dark. Oh my
God.
If I had to
God. Shot in the Dark, he has a lot of voice lines. He talks a lot. He's the leader. He's the leader of the Delta Force.
Task Force 141.
He's the leader of the TF 141. He's the leader of the MACV SOG. Pretty much every battalion that he's a part of in the game, he's the leader of it. He heads all of the missions. He makes all of the tactics. Mm-hmm. It's cool to be able to go out one-on-one and make shit happen. He literally operates as like a what's the word, Riddell? When you're like, yeah, you're a soldier, but like if you were to get discovered on your mission, like they won't care. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Rogue?
It's not rogue. It's like it's kind of like how Sword is in One Piece. You are a part of the military. We know what you're doing, but it's so politically shaky that if you get caught, it'll make the country look bad. So, Will disavow you if you get caught. Well, act like we don't know what happened.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
He's only doing high-level missions, and I'm talking like
a
crew full of 6 niggas. We're fighting entire armies.
Mm-hmm.
Crew full of 6 niggas. We're fighting entire countries.
We're
stopping nukes. Stopping. They're literally like Mission Impossible on crack. Every single like rogue story plot. He found out General Shepard was General Shepard. It was too late. He found that out on his own. He didn't have no help. Like, he figured out every major bad storyline in the show. He stopped it. He avenged all of his crew members. He's literally just an unstoppable force of nature, like, in Modern Warfare. Like, you see Captain Price, you're dead. Like, you at the MC, when you save him from the gulag, he literally bashes your head and takes your gun. And when he's about to kill you, they walk in there like, yo.
Oh, God.
And then they're like, okay. He's like, okay, my fault. Let's get the fuck out of here. Then.
Holy shit.
He has charisma. He's badass.
Yeah.
He's super intelligent. He's a good leader. He's fearless. If Master Chief could talk, I'd put him up there with Captain Price.
Yeah.
He don't talk.
I understand. I definitely more personality because he can voice his line, voice his opinions. Like, I understand that. I get that. Okay. I respect it.
And even in the new ones, Like because you I think you link up you.
I might think about that.
Don't talk about
Well,
the
not
hoods, please.
because I played a campaign for the first Modern Warfare after it was free. I just wanted to play it. But even then, he was still the best thing in that bitch. And they made him the leader of like a 3-country like alliance, like off rip. Like, oh, you're gonna be the leader of this group, off rip. So it's Captain Price, man.
And before we move to the next character, to all the people that love Ghost, Captain Price is who y'all.
Yeah,
Captain Price is who y'all think Ghost is.
for sure.
Why Ghost is the most popular character in Modern Warfare? Captain Price is who y'all think Ghost is.
Is Ghost the Master Chief of Call of Duty? He doesn't talk.
That's he does talk. Is he talking?
No, I mean, barely.
He's a poster child for sure. Like he's the one. He's definitely the most iconic because of the mask.
I was trolling.
Yeah, people.
Nah, they love especially like when I was growing up. People's favorite character more than not was Ghost over Captain Price.
Santa, where you got him? We got 3 10s.
I got him at 10. I didn't play a lot of the campaign, but I did do a watch through, and that Makarov scene was wow. Like you don't expect that level of aura in a Call of Duty game, but when he smoked that cigarette, I was like, okay, you got it, bro. You got it.
What I respect too, this is gonna be the last thing about him. In the last mission, usually we've seen Captain Price be the strategist. He's like, oh yeah, we're gonna infiltrate through here. We got the plan. You gonna come with the helicopter. Yo ass, you gonna do the stealth mission with the snipers. Somebody gonna ride around the building. The last mission, they were like, yo, so Price, what's the plan? We gonna get in a juggernaut suit. I'm gonna get me a minigun. We walking right through the front door. That's the plan. And the nigga executed. He's just cold through and through. No flaws in his character. Who picked Price? Me?
Me.
Oh, Sauce, who's up?
He's on, man.
Price, so Mason Wood, Snowman. Mason's cold as fuck.
Mason.
Cold, dude.
Mason a demon.
Since I said Liu Kang, let me do that.
What number you got on wall?
I would say Liu. I would give him like a 7. A 7. And this 7 comes majorly from MK1 because MK1 gave him like Son Jinwoo levels of aura for some reason. Don't know why. He did become a god, but this the way he carries himself in that game too that made me think about him. Like he grew. He obviously grew, but his age, his wisdom, everything is like everything that Raiden taught him. He took it and took it to another level. But since before that, Liu Kang, he really was just a pretty boy, for real. To be honest, that's why I would give him a 7.
Okay.
I played the MK1 story, and hearing what people talk about it, he wasn't like it was more of a reboot to make him the main character, like to make him the god or whatever. I wasn't like when I was playing the game, I only played it once. I don't know, but to me it felt a little forced, like to make him the main character, I guess. I understand why he looked cool. 6.
I didn't mind them making Liu Kang the kind of the center focus, especially they kind of ran where they ran the current story, and Raiden kept on freaking failing. So it's like,
yeah,
we gotta figure something out. Liu Kang, it's your turn now, and he was way better. He was way better than Raiden when he took over. That God form is pretty badass, and also like, I mean, I don't know if you're counting it, but like when he crashed out, you can kind of understand why he crashed out so hard on Raiden.
Yeah,
because of all the bullshit Raiden put him through to an
That's
extent. And then also seeing the storyline of like, when Raiden kind of fixed everything, then Liu Kang Liu Kang became the child of destiny, and then he took control and he made a solution that was better than Raiden with all things considered. I do think you got to give credit to Liu Kang because that was not the expectation of a character who was just a normal human who could fight really good. So if it wasn't for the reboot, he definitely would have been lower, especially since he took an L. I'm cool with 7.
I think he always known as the chosen one though, Riddell.
But I never expected him to become like the god. Like that wasn't on my.
I did like his what they called the Revenant side of him, and
the evil version.
Yeah, I did like his evil version for sure.
Oh, like the zombified version when he went to the underworld.
Yeah.
I'll keep him at a 7. God Liu Kang really saved this character, because other than that, I didn't give two shit about Liu Kang, to be honest. So yeah, I'll just put it at a 7.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6. I think the Mortal Kombat 1 stuff did save him. But prior to that, he was just a cliche chosen warrior, slightly unsure of himself, but has it in him the whole time. It was very typical cliche cookie cutter stuff. Not really spectacular. I think let's see what his final thing is.
He's literally a more collected version of Kung Lao. That's all he is.
He's right at a 7, so that's where we got him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Riddell?
The guy right next to the dude from Uncharted, is that Ezio or Altair?
That's Ezio.
That's Ezio.
Okay. Mr. Personality himself. Ezio does a lot. He does a lot. Do I want to go bias and go 10 because I love Assassin's Creed so much? I'll put him next to my other guys in 9 for now. I mean, I think for the most part, a lot of people have Ezio as their favorite assassin, although I think a lot of them are great. But it's mostly because Ezio, compared to Altair, when we meet him, was already the badass, like right from jump. Ezio had to become that. He was the more charismatic, kind of like Dante, charismatic, witty, loved to fool around, like to get with girls. And then he had to take his responsibility serious and become an assassin. And that journey of him becoming the assassin and then him becoming the top assassin was very interesting, of course, while also having that little personality that he started out with that made him different from Altair, where, yeah, he was serious, but he was also charismatic as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to stick with 9. I think that's a good place for him.
Santo?
I got him at 9 as well. He's my favorite assassin in the arc. Charisma galore, badass as well. Great techniques, restoring pretty much the Brotherhood. I got him at a 9.
Gabe?
I'm stuck between like an 8 or a 9. Because I think his character development from being like when they first introduced him in the second game, he was that charismatic and charming dude. And then as it goes on in Brotherhood and Revelation, he matures a lot and he does save the Brotherhood. But when I think about other characters in the series like Altair, I think Altair I would have him ranked higher at a 9 or a 10. So I'll give him an 8.
Just add that 8.
I'll also say this about Ezio. I thought it was really cool. I don't remember which one. I think it was either Odyssey or Origins, where Ezio comes back in the story. It was that it was a moment.
$2 super chat from Angie Carr. Silence Riddell. Who's the greatest Italian MC, Ezio or Mario?
Ezio clears.
Ezio.
Man,
Mario
longevity. Every episode, man. Fuck Mario.
We done with the plumber.
I should have gave that man a 3. Ain't gonna lie.
Dang.
Hey man, shout out Ezio, boy. Shout out to chat.
Where you got Ezio?
I'm not a big Assassin's Creed dude, but I know all about him. I don't watch them all. Played a couple of them. I think SEO is a 9. It's been a minute though. I can't lie. It's been a minute, so I really got nothing to say. But I would say he 8, 9. Sorry, 9 to 9, 8 to 9. So I say 9. I say 9.
I got SEO out of 10. He's not my favorite Assassin's Creed protagonist, but I think he's the best Assassin's Creed protagonist. Obviously, having 3 games leans into that. But really, for me, it's Revelations that really solidifies his character for me. Seeing him a grizzled old man, he's actually tired of his journey at this point. Does he have 4 games? No, he has 3.
That's 3.
But no,
He has 3, but he makes 2
shows up in Odyssey.
2 Brotherhood and Revelations, yeah. But no, seeing him grizzled old man, he's made the order. He's seen it all, precursors, everything. He's tired. He doesn't believe in the creed anymore. And seeing an old man kind of have to relearn who they are and kind of find where they want to go forward with their life. I think that's harder to do than when you're a young spry guy. The age is showing in him, not only in his mindset, but the parkour. They changed the parkour. They changed the way he fights. This is a 60-year-old man who's still giving people the business and ultimately reflecting on his life. I think he's the perfect assassin. In verse, he's done more than any assassin ever. He's done more than Altair. He's done more than Edward. He's done more than all of them, probably even combined. He made the entire order for a country. I don't think any of them have done that. They've only carried the order that they joined. Yeah.
You know, I'm hopping on the bandwagon and throwing a 10 too.
Okay.
Tie shit.
Where does that put him at?
He's at a 9.2.
Where would he be if I give him a 9?
Yeah. Hold up.
I said I was stuck between 9 and 8.
Are we doing it? You know what? Put him at a 10. Put him at a 10, bro. Let's go. We here.
I was also considering Edward.
We here. Put him at a 10.
The most out of all of them.
Yeah, I didn't remember a lot of the stuff he did as old guy, so Miles refreshing me there was great. And also someone in the chat clarifying that he also returns in Odyssey to still spread wisdom because that's how important he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the Aang of the assassins.
Yeah.
He got to a 9.6. We bumped him up.
Go.
That was Sauce. Santo, who you got?
Let's go, Sonic. Sonic, the charismatic hedgehog. Great movie franchise. Great video games. Cooler than Mario. I have him at a 7. I like his games more personally. We all know about going underwater with Sonic, and when that music hit, your heart was pounding because you wanted that bubble because you had to breathe. But I love his comedy. I love his nonchalant stuff, but I also really like how he cares about his family. I love the cast and how he works around them. I think he's solid. I think he's a 7.
Nick?
I was gonna put him at an 8. Because of what you said. I feel like him being that charismatic character is very even when I was a kid, it's very appealing. He's a super fast hedgehog that runs in across collecting coins, bashing robots, stuff like that. That's super fun. The music is great in the game, which I feel like adds on to him. It allows while you're running and the music is going on, you feel like you're damn near Sonic yourself running around. To me, that's what it felt like. And on top of that, what you said about him and his family, he cares about them a lot. He has a great chemistry with all of them. And yeah, he's Sonic, man. He's one of my demons.
Riddell.
Hey man, I co-sign what everybody else is saying. I also want to shout out again how good those Sonic movies are for being live action adaptations. They're fantastic. Sonic 3 was great. Keanu Reeves Cook Shadow was a dog. He better return into the movie. He better return into the series. I'm gonna be very upset if he does not return. And I can't wait for Sonic 4. With that said, I'll go with 8 as well. Better than Mario. That's all I need to say.
Sauce.
Gabe and Santos said it pretty much all that I had to say. The only thing I would add is he reminds me of like I like his cockiness, but it's nonchalant. You feel me? And I like that about characters like that are like that. So yeah, I say an 8 too. And yeah, he's better than Mario. Sorry, ass. So that's all we need.
Yeah, I'll give him an 8. I agree with
Let's
all of
go.
the character. I agree with all of the character stuff. The main thing that moved the needle to me for Sonic though is that he's truly the fastest in his series. Shadow came along, got mopped. Blaze came along, she got mopped. Silver came along, he got mopped. Metal Sonic came along, he got mopped. It doesn't matter what enemy comes into his show, I'm always going to be faster. I'm always going to be the superior life form. I mean, they literally made Shadow to be the superior life form, and he's still inferior with Sonic's DNA. It doesn't get no better than that. I think he's dope. Super Sonic's awesome. He's iconic. Carry Sega.
Yeah.
Let's see where he falls at. It's going to be an 8, but I'm going to get the exact number.
And a Chaos Emerald turns him into Goku. Like, let's go.
7.8. 8.
The question is, what came first?
Bruh.
Mm.
Hey, Jordan came after Bill Russell, so I mean, just say.
I want to slander.
Yo, you you're cooking. No, don't cook too hard. Don't cook too hard.
Damn.
That third game saved this demon. That third game saved him.
Behind Mario?
Damn, Gerald.
I got Geralt at a 6. My deliberation was between him and Cloud because I think they're very similar for different reasons. My only problem with Geralt is he doesn't have as many characters as Cloud to bring anything out of him. Outside of Cerelia, and it's not his fault because it's because of his physiology. He's literally just an emotionalist killing mercenary machine. He's not funny. He's just, I'm here to do my mission. I'm here to get the fuck out of here. He doesn't offer pretty much else. Not until he gets involved with Cerelia where he starts to develop emotion. You get that father-daughter bond. He opens up more. He starts feeling like a character. It doesn't matter what dialogue choice you pick when you're playing the games. He's always bland. He's always stale. He has some cool interactions with Vesemir and some of his other teachers. But outside of that, he's just a bland dude with a big sword. Cutscenes don't make him badass. I'm not gonna lie, playing him, he doesn't even feel all that badass. It's not like Cyberpunk where you end the game zipping around, doing real cool, flashy shit. You're just a guy with a sword and a couple of magic abilities to complement your sword play. I think Geralt's mid inside of a great game. I think that's what it really is when it comes to him. Santo.
I think that last statement said it best. Geralt is mid. He in his game's great. Maybe one of the greatest games of all time. Not because of him though. I'll go 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can keep him in that pretty 6 spot. Like I was saying, I think The Witcher 3 saved him as a character. I feel like if The Witcher 3 never came out, he would have been a 4. Like you said, he's just a big dude with a sword with cool magic. I mean, not that very interesting to me.
Riddell, did you play The Witcher?
I'll say this. Never played Witcher 3. I tried to learn about the lore by watching a YouTube video on the Witcher lore, and then after once he started talking about Witcher 2, I was like, yeah, I'm good, and then I stopped. I was like, nah, they're doing too much. And I also like the live action of The Witcher until they dropped Henry Cavill. Then I was like, damn, that's tough. So from what I've seen, other than Henry Cavill being a great actor, yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of emotions. Is in the first 2 games, the combat was kind of meh from what I saw. And yeah, he wasn't that dynamic of a character, wasn't really charismatic. He didn't really make any creative decisions. Yeah, you might be on the point. Maybe Witcher 3 was his coming out party, but you guys don't think it's gonna save him that much. So.
Hey, your coming out party shouldn't be the last game of your series, though. It's like
I agree.
No, that's a fact, actually. Yeah.
Sauce.
Miles, you fucking cook, my brother. You fucking cook. Like, I've always followed the Witcher series. I tried to play the third one a little bit. I got like 20, 25 hours in it because I went back to it late, probably like 2 years ago. Yeah, he just bland. The Witcher series, the Witcher, like Radell was saying, I'm mad that they took bro away from that role because he was really good in it, and it made me like Geralt's character a lot more in the series. But as far as the game goes, you like everybody else more than him. You feel me? So, and they're just he's cool though. He's definitely cool. We're talking about just coolness. He's a 9 to 10, but other than that, he don't have too much. So, I would say I would give him a 6 though. Is that what you got him at now? Yeah, I'll give him
Yeah,
a
that's
6.
where he's at right now.
Yeah, but he's better than Mario. Put him in front of Mario though, please.
Okay.
Shit, me, I can't because Mario got that longevity.
Man, look, only thing Mario got that longevity for, besides his games being on Nintendo only, is his bitch getting took. I don't want to hear it.
Man,
Imagine barely being on the same tier as Mario as a character. Oh,
So we'll do one more round and then we'll blaze through. It'll be like 4 remaining. So Gabe, go ahead.
I'll I think one of y'all are gonna do it. Let's just get Lara Croft out the way. I'm gonna add some bias into it, but I'm not gonna try to do too much. I'm gonna put her at like a 7 because I feel like a lot of her games are. It's been rebooted once or twice.
Twice.
Just once, twice, right?
Twice.
They're always based off the same thing each time. You know, like her and her father's relationship, him dying, and then her trying to like continue his legacy, I guess, in a way. I feel like the last time they rebooted it though, they did a great job. I feel like what was the order of the games? I think two. The third game was great, and the second one was great, and the first one was mid-ish. But I feel like her as a character, she's a cool. What's like the profession that she follows? Like Nico Robin, the same shit. What is
like
it?
it's like an
Yeah, like,
archaeologist.
she's like a dope ass archaeologist where she's very good with like depending on how good you are at the game, obviously. It's very good stealth. I feel like the scenery of a lot of the places you're at is amazing. Like the games are great, but her as a character really isn't, compelling. So with bias, I'm giving her a 7. I hope you guys don't shit on her too much because she's great.
Sanso?
Yeah,
we'll go Riddell. Riddell?
funny enough, I was never interested in playing the Tomb Raider series.
Sad.
I'm sorry. So I'm out.
Sauce?
Damn, Riddell, you haven't played shit. Yeah, I'll say about a 7 too though. Yeah, Gabe here everything on the head for real. The main thing I will say though, this probably is my bias though. Angelina Jolie played like her first.
Oh yeah.
Like so like that really appealed me a lot. You feel me? Cause hey, that was one of my crushes when I was a kid. So, yeah, I would say she like a 7 though.
Oh, Santo?
I'll give her an 8. One, because I don't want Angie to say that I hate black women or women in general. But also, isn't she one of the first female? Aside from Samus. Yeah, she's one of the few female leads in video games.
Bayonetta?
Pioneer in the PlayStation era. Also in computer gaming, that was the first computer game I ever played. Was Lara Croft Tomb Raider. It played like dog shit because the controls were completely like if you're talking like maybe 8 frames of delay, it's bad. But she is iconic. She's the female protagonist of the PlayStation era. I do like that they do show a strong woman doing all kinds of athletic feats. In terms of character development and whatnot, her story isn't really that compelling. but I think it's cool. She does have impact. Like they said, like I don't think you get an Angelina Jolie without Laura Croft because she's literally the splitting image of her. So yeah, I have her at an 8.
I got her at an 8 too. I think a lot of her reboots saved her for me. Early Lara Croft was like a sex symbol, and that's like I didn't really fuck with that aspect of her. But when she became more of a like I can do everything the man can do but better type of aspect, she's literally female Nathan Drake. She can pretty much do everything he can do. And then when you go take it a step further, them retconning her whole relationship with her father and having him commit suicide and make that be her motivating focus into getting into archaeology, and starting to try to want to find treasure, things of that nature, I think kind of made her an actual character. So yeah, I'm gonna show love to Laura Croft. I'll give her 8.
Yeah. Shit, I'm the one sitting on there. Damn.
Yeah, Gay, you might want to change your rating then, my brother.
Oh, I thought I was high. Shit. Give her an 8.
7.5. She had an 8.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Let's
that's cool.
run.
I
Let's
thought y'all
run
was gonna
through
be low on
these.
her because of the first beginning of the series. That sex symbol shit.
So
Nice.
Is Joel or Ellie on here?
I can add. I'll take off. We're not gonna do Cole. I'll add Joel.
Yeah. Let me sit on Ellie real quick.
No, you want to add Ellie or you want to add Joel? Not both.
can pick mine.
No, let's end on the positive. No, let's add Joel. Let's add Joel.
You
He's
scared?
about to slander Ellie. Tough.
I mean, I will do it. How the
Please
fuck-
do. That dumbass little kid.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's do it then. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yo,
You know what?
do Joe.
Nah.
You're not changing again. That's it. It's Ellie. It's Ellie. That's it.
This brother refresh that page 5 times.
Bro, I'm saving mad images.
My fault, brother. My fault.
You good.
I want to hear this though.
You can start talking about her. I'm about to throw her on the list right now.
All right. Well, Santo, I'll let you know, brother. So, the first game, I'm not going to talk about it because she was a child. Her dynamic between her and Joel was cool. You feel me? But my main thing about Ellie and Last of Us 2 mainly comes down to the ending, right? She had this girl 3 times.
Mhm.
3 times that she could have finished the job. The girl cut her fingers off. She still didn't finish the job. Choking her out. Still didn't finish the job. And I have a lot of gripes with Last of Us 2 as well. Just as a game in general. I just think it sucks. I think it's mid. I think it's overrated. So yeah. She's a 4. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Man.
Angie. I'm sorry. Angie. I'm sorry, Angie. I'm sorry.
That's wild.
Below average.
Riddell, how you feel about Ellie? You play Last of Us?
Well, I've never played The Last of Us. No.
God damn.
Damn,
Well, he's an Xbox guy, so that's fair.
Okay.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Gabe, what you got?
I was gonna shit on her and say like a 5 or a 6. A 4 is crazy. No, that's I'm gonna give her like a 6 because I do like how they like in the first game she's obviously a little kid. When they first introduced her, she's obviously hesitant to become like closer to Joel. Obviously, she's like a little kid, she's scared. I like the fact that she's like quote unquote she could save the whole world with her immunity or whatever, but then in the end it means nothing. But in the second game, I don't like how she just turns revengeful and she just turns into everybody that she despises. Like she becomes more violent a lot, and then she doesn't get the job done. She lets Abby live.
Exactly.
So, like, you want to get revenge, but you don't do it. Why? Get the job done at least, so I could give you an 8.
I wish I was on the camera. Y'all would have saw me crash out just then. I swear, that shit pissed me off. I'm still mad about
like
that shit.
I get you letting her live shows a moment of growth with what you was doing in the second game. I get it, but you could grow after you kill her. You could Like, come on, man.
At least give me the choice. As a developer of the game, at least give me the choice. Give me the choice.
2 endings type vibe. That'd be fire.
Fuck.
Santo, I'm gonna go real quick because I didn't. I'm giving her a 4. I found Ellie insufferable in the second game.
Man.
Insufferable to the point where I wasn't able to finish it. I feel like being an annoying, dumb, stupid little kid is one thing. Being a dumb, annoying, stupid adult, it just makes you insufferable. Sorry. W. Joel's the GOAT. Yeah, I got her at a 4. Go ahead, Santo. Kate 4. Lean, sit up. Ooh.
Before I go, you go ahead and read this one.
She's being that's disgusting. Alex Mercer, W shout, is a better MC than Cole.
Ooh.
War from Darksider should be on the list. He got hella aura. He is the Horseman. War is Cole. Alex better than Cole McGrath?
Oh, I don't know about those.
I don't know about that, but I really like Alex. A game I actually played, Prototype and Prototype 2. So it was fire.
Prototype is fire.
And it was such a weird, crazy, chaotic game too. Like it was crazy. But Alex Mercer's character is very interesting. Like, would you count the fact that what he did in part 2 as a protagonist for him in part 1? Like, could you use that? And it's great because if you can, like, it's kind of crazy how he just turns into a villain for part 2. If you think about it,
man, we're gonna go off 1. He a good MC. He a good dude. Alex is cool.
Okay, I do like
revenge story stuff. But Cole McGrath, though?
That's a demon.
I don't know. Especially in the second game. I feel like he's one of those. I don't even know why I'm talking about Cole. But I feel like he's one of those characters where in his second game, the choices that you make, it's a lot of it's depending on what you pick. The storylines and the voice acting and everything they gave him, depending on which side you went with, I think they did it really well. Him being the savior, him ultimately being like the one that destroys the world, and then dying either way you pick. I thought that was dope. But Santo, how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna convince the people that Ellie's not annoying?
I'm not. She is. She's annoying.
Okay.
That's her character. A woman scorned.
Man.
I'm gonna go at a 6. I'm not gonna be as nasty as a 4 or a 5. I personally enjoyed Last of Us 2. I do. I really do.
I mean,
I wish you could see my face right now. I
on.
wish you could see my face right now. Oh my God, Santo, I'm disappointed.
That's perfectly fine. Like I said, it's a story of a woman scorned, pretty much. As a kid, she had a level of naiveness to a certain extent. Like, hey, I'm immune. I'm gonna save the world. The person that she cared about the most lies to her, and like that entire journey was literally like for nothing at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So her entire view of the world changes. Then, for those who haven't seen it, Joel dies, epic crash out. Like I'm on timing. You go through the entire game. Yes, she does make bad choices, but that plays along with the character of a woman scorned. Vengeance. I lose my family for this, like everything. And then she does, like Gabe said, she has a moment of growth, a level of growth. And I personally like the ending to where she just goes back and gets the guitar, like in an empty house. Like, my vengeance cost me everything. Like, I like endings like that. I think she's at a 6. Yes, she is an annoying human being, but that's part of the character. And to see that a character played that good enough to the point that you don't want, like you believe that she's annoying, that she's scorned, like that just goes to how great the character is. That's her character.
You want to know why I didn't put her lower? Because I think Atreus is more annoying than her, and I think he's worse. So I give her that at least.
I hate Atreus.
Atreus is so annoying.
You just cooked my brother Atreus. Damn.
He's so annoying.
And he a dick rider. He was with the ops for nothing.
Man.
He is now. I can't.
He's so annoying.
I will say, as a developer, yes, I completely agree with you guys. Give both endings. Give multiple endings so where you can actually take her out, kill her, drown her. But I don't think it's a bad ending.
Hmm.
I think it's overhated. Overhated.
For sure.
Love that positivity.
We being elitist. I got you. Who picked Ellie?
Sauce.
Yeah, I did.
So
Yeah.
Riddell, you're up. Who you got?
Even though I didn't play this video game franchise, I actually watched like a freaking long ass video about the lore because I like good storytelling, and that is that man Snape. Yeah, I watched the entire lore for Metal Gear Solid, and he has a very interesting journey when it comes down to it. I will say the whole stuff with the clone stuff, I thought it was stupid. I was like, wait, what?
Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, Solid
Yeah, I was
Snake.
like, what is
Yeah.
going on right now? I thought that was so stupid. But the character himself, he was a dog, for sure. I'll give him an 8. I'm feeling 8. Great character. He obviously does a lot of crazy things in missions. I don't remember everything that I've seen because it's been a while since I watched the video. But he has to go through a lot of different stuff, and it got pretty crazy with like the Metal Gears and dealing with those. But from my memory, I think 8 is appropriate.
Any Metal Gear players out there? Anybody else?
not me.
No,
I played it briefly. I think he's a 9. I feel like when it comes to what's the word I'm looking for? Like how Sam Fisher works under the government thing, like agents that are working under governments. I think he's the best one out of all of them.
Mhm.
He's also intelligent, highly skilled, one of the best, like damn near one of the best agents I think I've ever played. I wish I could explain it better because I played it briefly. I feel like somebody else.
Gabe, do you think he's a better? Do you think he's a better agent than 47?
Yes.
Yes. He would.
Ironically enough, he's the worst one out of the 3 to me. It's Snake, Sam Fisher, then Agent 47 in that order.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at the order. I didn't play the Sam Fisher games, but yeah, I'm not mad at the order at all. At all.
I do wish I could explain it better, but
did you play the game where the clone Snape with the thing in his head, where you had to play with him the entire game?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just got convoluted for no reason.
Yeah. But him himself, he's a 9. I feel like he's super dope. He always has a cool character model. 9. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and butcher it.
I got Snake at a 10. Being the clone of Big Boss, and I think surpassing Big Boss in literally every single facet, no matter if he was being betrayed, framed for things, Snake always came out top. It didn't matter what he was infiltrating. It didn't matter what he was up against. He was very similar to Captain Price, except a little bit more stoic and much more of a one-man army. He didn't play, extremely intelligent. And what I like about Snake is that although I don't want to say his life was terrible, but when different layers of your life are peeled back on you, like you being a clone, you having multiple brothers that are clones, the government disavowing and betraying you and framing you for events, he never strays against good, ever. It doesn't even come across as a thought for him to be like, you know what, let me just go rogue. I'm going to always be good. I'm going to always stand for justice. Yeah, I mean, I might like him more than Price. I'm not going to lie. The badass quippy dude is cool. The stoic badass who also has good voice lines and good character is going to win me over every time. I got him at a 10. Let's do the average.
Not mad at it.
And yes, Riddell, he is better than Master Chief.
Okay, buddy.
Dang, is Master Chief really not like that based on this?
He averages at a 9. He's next to Master Chief.
Chief is like that. I probably taxed it a little bit because of all the crazy cloning stuff. It's just throwing me off. But nah, he's great. He was a great character.
Man made a cardboard box.
Man, iconic.
Goated.
He really made a cardboard box
Yeah.
iconic. And
Nah.
he has an iconic sound. The dun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love playing him in Super Smash Bros. I'm gonna be honest. I like his moveset.
He's low-key a savage.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, in Smash Bros, he was fun to play as well. I do agree.
Shout out Lewis, greatest spot of all time. We here. Shout out.
Santo, who you got?
Okay, who do it? I'm gonna get hated for this, but sure. Link, put him at 5, bro.
Oh,
You low-key cooking, but why?
Trash fit. Games are convoluted for me. Fanny pack. Nothing about this character makes me want to play the game. I have yet to play a single Zelda game because I really don't like anything about it.
Oh, you're a hater.
Like he goes, okay, we're gonna play with wind, fine. Now we're gonna go play with a flute, sure. Like nothing about this character to me is attractive to play the game at all. 5.
Damn, below Mario.
Any Zelda folks?
I have not played a single second of this franchise.
Riddell?
I haven't either.
Sauce?
I haven't played it, but yeah, that nigga sucked though. So I'm with Santo.
But below Mario though.
How high do I gotta put him to get him above Mario? How much can I lie?
I think he's better than Mario.
Everybody said the same thing.
Well, I think Zelda's better than Mario. Their stories are very similar though. Damsel in distress type deal.
It's when I say better, it's like
my God,
0.1
Barry.
better.
Ganon is Bowser.
Ganondorf, that's another Super
I'll
Smash
stick
Bros.
with the-
demon.
I'll stick with the 5. I'll stick with
I hear you, but you know, Zelda. I mean, Link. The fact that people mix them up is also pretty bad. I'll be honest. At least he got a bit more badass moveset than jumping on people's heads. You know what I'm saying?
At least Mario is the name of the game. I mean,
And
Zelda.
and his last game was at
That's a good rebuttal.
running at
Oh, is this
10
the end?
frames per second. So like,
No, we got. I'm gonna do the last one, then we're gonna speed run the last couple. Yeah, I got Jack. I got Jack at a 10.
Jack and Daxter.
I got Jack. Yes, sir, Santo. You played all the Jack games.
Yes.
You start off Precursor Legacy, where he's not a great protagonist. He's mute pretty much the whole game until the end. He's this very naive, just happy kid, going through the motions, collecting eco, just so they can make like technological advancements within his country. Uncovers a plot, thwarts it. Now, when he time travels at the end, that's when his character takes a turn. We get his first voice lines ever. So he doesn't become he exits the mold of a silent protagonist, and they actually time travel hundreds of years into the future.
Mm-hmm.
And he's captured and experimented on. And he gets experimented with what's called dark eco. Bootleg Banjo-Kazooie is crazy, but I'm gonna let you slide though. In the dark eco Arco Jack, he's very emotional. He thinks that he's abandoned by everyone. He's a soldier of hatred. Who only knows darkness. Jack 3, he lets his anger and his angst, kind of like Kratos out in the second game. He pretty much kills everything in sight. He destroys the political structure of New Haven City. He destroys both the government and the villainous faction of the metalheads. In the third game is his redemption arc. He tries to come back to being who he was. He realizes that his friends didn't abandon him. They just traveled through time and they were all scattered. And they did try to help him and they couldn't. And he steps into his prophecy as this chosen one. Throughout the game, you're following a dude named Mar. And then to kick off the story and put the nice icing on the cake, you find out that Mar is Jack the whole time. A very Attack on Titan-esque story where himself in the future is guiding himself from the past the entire time and doesn't let him know until the final events of the third game. I think Jack is super dope. I think as far as main protagonists made by Sony, he's the only one that has like real actual character arcs. He's very dynamic. You get to see him grow with his games. He's a badass both when he's evil and when he's redeemed. He gets along with all his characters. He has good quips. He's funny. He's quick on his feet. He has good drip. He can drive. He's good with guns. He's good with hands. He can literally do everything you ask for in a protagonist while also going through a range of emotions that you want to see in the character. Yeah.
Nice.
If you Angie, if you played Jack, there's no way you're saying he's not a bad character in the slightest.
I played The Lost Frontier on my PSP when I was like 12.
Oh, you played the worst game.
Man,
the worst
that shit
one.
was ass.
Literally the
That's
worst one.
Man,
That
is that the
character.
one where he like Daxter turned into like a mutant and like what is it that one? I don't know. I don't remember. I know I played it. I don't remember what the hell happened.
That's the worst game.
It was bad. I have no say. I only played that.
I didn't hate Santo.
I'm not hating because I think he's slightly above Sly. I am going to tax him, so I'm gonna put him at 8 because I think Daxter really ups his stock. Personally, I think the game deviated a little too much for my taste. Literally, it went from a really cool, fun game to more adult, very edgelord type in the second one. Especially with all the experimenting and him turning evil, and then guns came into the play. Now he's cursing and all of that. I think it strayed a little too much for the path for me, but he's a great character. I just don't have him at a 10 because I am going to tax him because without Daxter, I don't think he's that great. I'll put him at an 8.
Gabe, did you play Jack? Jack?
No.
Oh, yo.
Angie on timing today.
Like I said, I only played the one on the PSP, so no.
Riddell is an Xbox dude, so can't ask him.
I mean, if you know what, Angie, out of the 3, Crash is the lowest.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. You talking about what? Jack, Banjo, and Kazooie, and Crash?
No, I'm talking Jack, Sly, and Crash.
Who's lower, Crash or Spyro?
Ooh.
Or my Demon Ratchet and Clank in this race?
Honestly, I really do not care for Ratchet and Clank.
Man,
you can miss me.
My brother, when he put that suit on,
Spyro's cool. It's like it's the same feeling I get. Spyro is cool. Crash is cool. Crash has the dance, so I'll give it to Crash over Spyro.
Wait, Kobe, why are you saying why? What I do? What did I do? Oh, I brought out Spyro. I was just asking. We're gonna speed run through these last 5 and get up out of here. Everybody play Riddell because he didn't play anything. Yeah,
Riddell, you need to either play this or watch a playthrough.
So John Marston, I got him at an 8.
Same. That ending tough.
Nathan Drake. We needed some ass characters on here. I got him.
Wait. I got him right next to Fanny Pack Boy.
No.
5.
Game. What you got?
Just give me a second. Wait.
Dang it.
He's better than Ellie. That's it. All right, let's go.
What?
That's all I need to say.
Okay, so you gonna put him at a 6?
No.
But no,
Nathan Drake was the Mr. Badass.
No.
I do mess with Nathan Drake. You feel me?
Like, y'all like Lara Croft that high and put Nathan Drake so low?
Because Nathan Drake, I don't feel like he's cool until a thief's end.
You're right, but goddamn it, why?
He is hurt.
Damn,
No.
Nathan.
Enough said, man. Case closed.
My demon bagged the woman from the very beginning until the end of the show. He's a demon archaeologist. My brother, he is the embodiment of luck throughout the entire series. He don't get shot once until you die. If you suck, you get shot.
That sounds like good plot armor. I'm not.
Yeah, that's elite. That's him.
I would give him a 7 though.
He gave what's your number? Stand on it.
Put it right next to Lara Croft. What are we doing?
You giving him an 8?
Y'all are sad.
And Sauce, what you got?
I got a 7, man. He ain't no better than a 7, bro.
I got him at 5. Next
You
up,
know,
Fanny
where's he
Pac-Man.
at? He sits at 6, man. He right next to
My brother thought his
Yeah.
brother was dead. Y'all is sad.
Man,
right
Pat them Sony over the shoulder, third person shooter games. So we out of here, man. We don't need them no more. Out of here.
Rip
We
Matt.
done
Nathan
with
Rip.
archaeologists, bro.
Ratchet. So, Gabe, since you felt betrayed, I'm gonna let you go first. Where you got Ratchet, man?
My demon's an 8. What are we doing?
Santa, where you got Ratchet?
6. I don't care. I don't care for Ratchet and Clank. I'm picking Crash, Spyro, Sly, and
that's
Jack
really the
over
only
him.
platformer that I played for real. So that's an 8 for me.
So, Vernell, have you played Ratchet and Clank?
No.
Good.
Scott.
I played Crash Bandicoot. That's the one I played.
Better than Ratchet and Clank.
I'm gonna put Santo. Ooh.
But my brother.
Here's my problem with Ratchet. Matter of fact, this is a speed round. I'm gonna get a number. I'm gonna get a calculation. I'm not explaining myself. So we got 8 plus 8 plus 6.
I'm pacing right now. Y'all are sad.
Yeah, you got Gabe.
No, Gabe, I do hear. You keep getting further and further away from the
I'm gonna
mic.
give him a. Ooh. I'm gonna give him a. I'm not even gonna.
My brother's gonna do
I'm not even gonna. He winds up at a 7 with what I put. I'm not even gonna reveal what I put though. No.
Give him
You
a
get that
5.
boy a 5, didn't you?
I gave him a 5.
I can do math, you piece of shit.
So I'll say this: OG Ratchet and Clank up your arsenal, and Deadlock. I really like this character. After those 3 games, I think he fell off a cliff.
Young best.
2B. Anybody played Nier? I know you
8.
played Nier, right, Santo?
Solid 8.
I've been meaning to play this game, bro.
I'm
Watch
gonna get to it one
of
day.
the anime.
I'm gonna get to it one day.
She's
I'm
so
an end
dope.
replicant. I heard them shits are fire.
I got an 8. Sauce, you played it? You played
Man.
Nah, I'm gonna get to it one day though. I ain't got no say so on this.
Riddell?
No. Shout out the anime though.
Yo, just the fact that Rainbow Six gave her a skin is fine right there.
Cole McGrath.
I'm biased.
Damn it.
10. I'm biased. 10.
Holy
10.
shit.
I don't
I'm
care.
not.
I don't care. I don't care.
Santo, go ahead.
5.
Go ahead, Santo.
5.
Damn, we
5.
went from 10 to 5.
Gabe.
Bro, I don't even know what y'all want me to do now, bro. I'm gonna just
Cole McGrath.
fuck 10, bro. I guess. Fuck. Oh shit.
I'm giving Cole an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. 8, my fault.
Yo.
That's so different.
Because I was looking at 10, but I meant to say 8.
But y'all
no.
got my boy Gabe befuddled right now. Just confused.
Cole drops to an 8.
God damn, bro.
I'll be honest, as a casual video game enjoyer, this list definitely surprised me. I did not expect to see one Link below Mario, to be honest.
Riddell, shut your ass up.
Shut your ass up. Go ahead.
Hella underrated games. Mad Max. I don't think
Elite.
I played Mad Max.
That's
And
elite.
Spec
Spec
Ops The
Ops-
Line was elite.
Spec
Off the
was
Line
great.
needs to come back. It need to get remastered something. That
That was a
ending
great
is
game.
great.
I remember Splinter Cell. That was a pretty.
That's
good
my favorite game series ever.
Finish your thought, Riddell. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, as a casual video game viewer, I did not expect. Obviously, some of the top dogs, Dante, Master Chief, Kratos, like people like that. Did not expect Link being this low compared to Mario. Did not expect Nathan Drake to be at 6. I'll be honest. I didn't expect that at all. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think for overall, it's a pretty good list.
Cloud is at 7. Bro.
Thank God.
Bro.
Thank
Stop.
God.
It showed you his upcoming with how he met Sully. You could play Marco Polo in the game. What are we doing?
Shout out to the first human Spectre, man. Shout out to Shepard, man.
So, yeah, this is our community top gaming protagonists. At the 10 spot, considered our best protagonist. In first, we got Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2, goated character. We got Kratos, Father of the Year and embodiment of rage. We got V, the cybernetic freak. We got Captain Price, man amongst men, soldier amongst soldier, the best of the best. And then we have Ezio Auditore da Firenze, the best assassin of all time.
Demon.
And then as our worst MC, we got that boy Link.
Fanny Pack, man, we done.
Not sure how he felt this low. I was a part of it, but we moved, man.
Damn, that's
Quick
tough.
question. What are some characters that are not on this list that you guys think should be on here?
Dan Fisher.
That's a good one. The dude from Watch Dogs 2, he should be in here too.
Ooh,
He
you mean
could be on here.
Dude from Star Wars Unleashed.
Ooh, that's a
Oh,
good
you
one.
just cooked, Riddell.
I don't even remember that nigga's name, but he's
Star Killer.
Star
Yeah,
Killer. It is
Star
Star
Killer.
Killer. Star
Yeah.
Killer's cold.
That
Yeah,
whole
man.
Yeah.
whole
We just looked
story.
up for 10.
Joker
Yeah.
from Persona is another good one.
Joker's cool.
What
I would
what
say-
about the main character from a Metaphor, Miles?
Oh, he's okay. He's not Joker good though.
Would you put Clive in this? Nah.
Oh, I don't think
Yeah.
Clive is cool. He's higher than Cloud. That's not hard to do. But yeah,
Disgusting. I would say Bayonetta should be on this.
Holy
I think she
shit.
would easily be the top female character because she's
Really
literally female Dante. And
What about-
also,
Oh, what about the dude from what's his name from Dead Space?
I
I
forget
don't
it.
remember
I forget his name too.
Fuck, whatever.
I would say Leon from Resident
Oh,
Evil.
I was about to co-sign that.
Leon, yeah.
Honestly, I would say
is-
Leon from Dead Space, from Resident Evil. I also say, what's his name from the recent Resident Evil games? The dad.
Oh my god. Ethan Winters?
Ethan Winters,
yeah.
I think. Yeah, Ethan
Ethan
Winters,
Winters.
man. Ethan Winters is a dog, bro. He did everything for his daughter.
He was cool.
I would say Cal Kestis too from the new Star Wars.
Oh,
games.
yeah.
He's gas.
okay.
The
he's
second game
gas.
they'll do
I
him
put
justice.
him.
The first one's
I
great.
should have put
And-
Marcus from Gears of War too.
Oh,
Marcus
that's
is
another good
Marcus
one.
Phoenix, yeah.
I would put
be-
Agent 47 on here too, just because I messed with. I played all the Hitman games,
Yeah.
and I think the third one,
Frequency.
it moved them
Oh,
up a lot. The last one.
Oof, from Sekiro. We didn't put my brother on here.
What you call it? I don't even remember that nigga name.
Too many games, man.
That's
Too many
probably what-
games, man.
And my brother
Everybody
was
pipe down. Shut your face. All right, Rashad with a $2
My brother
super
Pinocchio from
chat.
Liza P.
I said be quiet, bro. Respect the
I
super
follow
chat,
that. I
man.
follow that.
Respect the super chat. Rashad with off the top rope, bro. Where is Sora from Kingdom Hearts?
Very iconic name. I'm not saying he's a great character. Iconic name.
Miles about to.
We're not moved.
Thank you.
So,
Would you have this Jin Sakai mouse?
That's actually a very good from Go to Tsushima.
Damn,
Yeah, that's a good one.
that is a good one.
That's a good
What would you
one.
give
That's a
him?
good one.
What would be the grade on that?
I'd probably give Jin like a 9, 10.
Same.
Because
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
how you feel about the game, but the character I never.
No, yeah. The character and the story are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
since someone put it down there, Hollow Knight, and y'all played Little Nightmares?
Oh,
Little Nightmares is cool.
I never played it, but I've seen.
You guys should. I think you would really enjoy Little Nightmares.
Very.
Nico Bellic, Tommy Vercetti.
Oh, what about the female from Control? What's her name? She's cool.
Wait, is Little Nightmare a separate game from Hollow Knight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're different games.
It's two different.
But it's the same character?
No. It's two
I
different.
just
franchises.
named it because they're both side scrollers.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay, so I was just looking at some characters. You have Samus from Metroid Prime, Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden.
I move.
Not moved. Okay.
It's bad.
The guy from Wolfenstein, BJ Blood. I can't remember. I can't even say his name.
Yeah, I ain't fucked up.
Dude from fuck BioShock.
Oh, Riddell cooking.
Comstock?
And Jodie Holmes from Beyond Two Souls. That's a good
I'm glad you
Jody's
said
fire.
Comstock, Santo. If you know, you know. If you know,
That game's
you know.
goated.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Bioshock was cold.
Now this one didn't make the list, but I played the heck out of this game. Clementine.
What game?
From
Walking
what you
Dead?
call it? That's from
Walking Dead, the
Walking Dead,
Telltale
yeah.
game.
Oh no, I'm not a telltale nigga.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
me neither.
that game was so cool. We also had Max Payne. Didn't make the
Oh, those are
list.
cool.
Who else?
What
Who else
about
was on this? No, and then everybody else. I guess we pretty much got. Yeah,
what about the Tarnish from Elden Ring? Demon.
Demon fact.
Unfair.
Demon,
Unfair.
10 out of 10. 10 out of
Man.
10, Demon. Yeah. Shout out Elden Ring. I played that game. That shit was fun.
Good.
You played DLC, Renault?
Nah.
Yo, Miles, what we was doing when that first came out, man.
Yeah, I gotta be studied.
Ooh.
Oh wait, hold on. $2 super chat. Miles, you got it.
I keep doing it. It's my fault. From Sauce, appreciate you for showing up too. The Wolf Among Us, 10.
The main character is really good from that one.
That's a Telltale game too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a Telltale. Yeah, I'm not
A really good little mystery.
So now that y'all rank characters, are y'all gonna rank games, or did y'all already do that?
Okay, go ahead. Oh, okay. So what we're gonna do, since we did top protagonists this week, next week we're not going to be having the main podcast on Tuesday. We will be having a follow-up episode of Open Dojo on Thursday at 9 p.m. EST, where we will be ranking the top 10 antagonists in gaming.
I see. We'll be back.
So we will definitely be doing also at the end a versus and villains versus protagonist, and see who we would think would win a battle between the two.
Are you including like entities? Like, for example, the Flood?
And the we're doing main antagonist. We're doing just main
singular character, right?
Singular character.
Okay.
All I know is Virgil clears Dante. That's all I know.
Well, I like them both, so you ain't gonna make me mad. So, all right.
Far Cry 3 villain. Let me put that in my notes.
Oh yeah,
and then Pagan Min from 5.
He's one of the craziest dudes in gaming history. He is,
and a great character design, by the way. I remember in the Discord we were talking about best video game posters.
Mm-hmm.
That one from Far Cry 3.
Oh, them just sitting with the gun?
Yes.
That shit cool.
Bro.
that one is cool. You counting Injustice Superman?
We can.
Sure. Yeah, that is the main antagonist of the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean of the game itself. So yeah, if you guys want to put the suggestions in the Discord, go feel free. And if you're not part of our Discord, hit up our link tree. Like, join, subscribe, share it. Do whatever you got to do to support the channel. Become a member anytime. Shikai or Bankai tier. We have great contact there for everybody. Riddell and Miles are doing Game of Thrones. They're having a blast reviewing, seeing things, and when they get to that part in Game of Thrones, they're going to be shocked. Especially, Miles have already seen it. Riddell is in for some stuff. Also in there, I do top 10 lists where I bring a guest on, and we just have a great, interesting conversation. So feel free, hit up our membership, and it's only like 99 cents or like $2. So it'll support the channel, and we appreciate it.
W. Who do y'all think is the best villain in Assassin's Creed? I'm thinking Assassin's Creed 3 right now.
Best villain?
Yeah.
When you say about Assassin's Creed, I only think about Part 3.
Wait, Assassin's Creed 3?
Yeah. What was the villain after his dad? Oh, it was. I know who it was. Who's the best villain in Assassin's Creed?
Hathaway is just so like something like Hathaway is just so like he's honestly one of the first names that come to mind too, because
Kenway.
Yeah, you talk about Hatham, yeah.
Hatham.
Walim. Oh, that's a.
Yeah, I got Walim. I couldn't think of his name. Walim.
Is that the main guy from Origins?
No,
That's
he's
the
from
main
the
one from AC1.
Yeah,
Oh. I thought
He's
I
a-
was thinking of the Pope for some reason from AC1.
Oh, that's a Borgia.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's from the second game.
For
Rodrigo
second
Borgia.
game.
He's the Pope with the staff, where people don't care about history,
And then what you call it? So Al-Mualim was like the assassin's leader and became the villain. He turned like the order against itself and had them all fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Man.
got him. He got
Man,
impact.
I don't know, but next week's list gonna be crazy because I mean, if we're talking aura, I'm just putting Sephiroth and Virgil
Yeah,
up front.
Oh, shit, my fault. I
That's
was gonna
that's
say
that's
Altair was gonna be his replacement, and then he betrayed everybody, took the apple eating.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Santa, you gonna hate me, man.
You are not going to hate on Sephiroth, bro.
Bro, it's so easy to hate on him. Like you like the worst parts of the game.
What?
Oh shit!
Like legit. Like Miles, I think I really hope you're not doing the game is extremely hyped, so I'm gonna nitpick.
No, I think Sephiroth is ass.
I feel like Gabe right now.
I think Sephiroth is some cheese.
Okay, y'all hurt my heart,
I'm not
man.
gonna keep us here long because we're gonna get into it next week. Sephiroth as Soldier First Class, as an Enigma, he was dope. Seeing him in Crisis Core, the banter with the other Soldier First Class, his dynamic with Angeal and Genesis, seeing him as a regular, normal person who just so happened to be elite, I thought it was great. He finds out his true origins, he just becomes fucking crazy. He's just crazy. He's just fucking crazy. That literally becomes his whole character. Oh my god, I'm a monster. Well, if they want me to be a monster, and if my mom was a monster, I'll accept it and I'll become a monster. And he just does just evil shit. Let me go down to the city. Let me just burn it all down. I don't got no reason. These people didn't do nothing to me. These people don't work for Shinra. Let me just burn all this shit down. Because I'm a monster. I can do it, right? I'm a monster. I can do whatever I want, right? Let me just burn all of that shit down.
All of that is to manipulate Cloud so he can give them black materia.
From that early, it was not to manipulate Cloud. He did that before. That was in Crisis Core.
Bro, close the show. Close the show. Oh my god.
Hey man, I appreciate everybody for coming out today. Thank y'all for showing up with the super chats. Thank y'all for showing up with the likes. Be sure to follow our link tree so you can get into the Discord, see the conversation, join Team Hero, join Team Villain. I was just Hero because we're kind of mopping the floor right now. And just join the entire different conversation. We got food channels, we got anime, manga, manhwa, we got sports, music, whatever you're looking for, we got it. We're all informed. The community's cool. It's a nice place to be around. Be sure to catch our main show on Tuesdays at 9. We won't be having a show this week coming up because one of our captains is getting married. Shout out to Lonnie. But we will be having Dojo, like Santo said, next Thursday where we talk about the main villains. Other than that, appreciate everybody for showing up. Appreciate for the people who came up here and got their takes off. Riddell, Gabe, Sauce. Peace.
Deuces.